Everybody, woohoo! It's Friday. It actually is Friday. And do you know what? For the longest time, I never thought today was going to come. It feels like I've done a lot of streaming this week. I suppose to a certain degree I have. Of course, this time last week, Friday, we was looking forward to Bricktastic. Super excited about that. And do you know what? It was even better than what I thought it was going to be. And to make it even worse, I didn't even get to see absolutely everything that was there as well. We was up there for about 4 hours. Got there about 1-ish, 2-ish, something like that. Me and Minark. And well, while we were there, I was speaking to loads of different people. I had such a good time. I really did. Saw loads of MOCs. Saw a few resellers as well, which was nice to see. There's actually 10 times more MOC builders there than anything else, which made a real pleasant change. It really did. I'm used to it being slightly skew-whiff and the other way around. It really was and is, I feel, the best brick show in England, in the UK even, England and Ireland. I totally loved it. I really did. And if you're wondering, did I vlog it? Yes, I did. And if you're wondering, when's it going to be out, Greg? I'll tell you when it's going to be out. It's going to come out roughly Tuesday. It was going to come out Monday, and then I'm going to be in the office Monday. And I thought, do you know what? I'm going to premiere it. Always a good fun, those are. So I was like, just wait one more day. I'll do it Tuesday. So Tuesday, 6 p.m. Yeah, 6 p.m. I'll premiere it then for you lovely lot out there. And in between now and then, there'll be 1 or 2 little videos coming out, couple of little previews perhaps as well. So it's just a bit of fun to build it up, a little bit of hype. And I believe that High Tea Toys, who was there as well, she's brought out a video as well today. So do check that out because I know I will be. Now, if you guys want to support the channel, there's 2 ways of doing it. You can. Firstly, you can give us a super chat. I'll stick your name up there. London Wall. Then I'll give you a big thank you later on in the week or 2, maybe 1 week or 2 weeks, up on Instagram as well. Or, of course, you could join the membership and become a kind of, how can I put it, an embedded, that sounds a bit wrong, maybe a bigger part of the LBB family. A bit more insightful is probably the best word to use. I'll have to look at my thesaurus to come up with a couple more words for that one, some superlatives. Anyway, what is superb around here is you lovely lot. And what I love about you lovely lot as well is that you guys always like sending me pictures. So when you got a mo, send us some pictures. I've got about 20 already to show tonight. And we're going to be looking at Bricktastic. We're going to be looking at some of the big Lego releases that came out this week. And we do love those, folks. I really do. As of course, I built this lovely little set earlier on this week. Now, I've got to be really careful where I bring this round because I've got to bring it round the TV. There we go. I said TV. It's a screen. I built this earlier on this week, and it is a triumphant little Creator 3-in-1 set. I totally love it. I really, really do. And I'm going to do some modifications to it. And you never know. I might make a little bit of content out of that as well. So, now talking about lovely things as well. Let's say hello to a few of you peeps that are out there too, shall we? So let's get going. Oh, cat colours out there. Let's say hello. Let's get scrolled right up to the top. Studsinius. Hello, mate. I like the London Bridge Thorn. Top man. Yeah, did you guys like it? I knew Mando. Obviously, Mando's coming out this week. Oh my god, what an episode that is! Loved it. Totally loved it. We won't talk spoilers, folks. But I will say this: I do have a Mando stream coming up tomorrow as well, so do watch out for that. And I'll tell you what, there's a few people that are in the chat that are going to be in it with me as well, including Craigster, and he'll be in just a tick. So let's say hello to a few of you lovely peeps out there. Studsidious. So the Sworn. I hope you like the Thrawn. I thought it would be good fun. It's just basically Thrawn. It's my minifigure dressed as Thrawn. And I think it's good fun. Minifig, who's out there? Good to see you, mate. Cat Colors. She says, I am not getting Thrawn in sunglasses out of my head. Do you know what? It was like, do I do the red eyes through the glasses or do I just make the glasses red? And I thought, do you know what? I'm just going to make the glasses red. And I did. And people seem to love it. Honestly, I'm getting so much good feedback on it. It was like, we're all kind of, phew, people just loved it. And I'm glad you do as well, because I love you lot being here. Morning, Stelena. My God, Stelena, you up at the crack of dawn. You really are. We've got Salix out there as well. Salix, good to see you. Chris, this is the way Chalice. Did you guys enjoy Mando? I totally loved it. Fooling with Bricks, he's going to be streaming me tomorrow. Can't wait for that. Good to see you, Fooling. Trevor's videos is out there. KO, he's there too. Mitty Bricks, good to see you, dude. Faith and Misery. Good to see you, dude. You're looking very well, as always, in your avatar. Very cool glasses, might I add. Like I said, Kat is out there too. Eureka is there with us. Mitty Bricks, I think I already said. But anyway, hello to your missus as well. Who else we got out there? Let's scroll down. AV Bricks is out there. Alec, good to see you. Vicky, so I met them at Bricktastic last week. We'll be talking about Bricktastic, a bit of a retrospective look, because half the panel that are on tonight were there. They were mocking, they were displaying. I was just there. I was just mocking people while I was there. It was good fun though. KO's out there as well. KO, good to see you, my friend. Thank you so much as always. And Burko Bricks, how are we? We're good, Burko. Shame you couldn't make it. I missed you, Burko. Was looking out for you, mate. Beetle Jace, hi everyone. Maybe next year. I will be going next year, folks. Don't you worry. Who else we got out there? Echo Bricks, Steve. Good to see you as well. Brick Adjuster, he's coming on soon. Look out for him, folks. He'll be in the next couple of weeks. Can't wait to see him on. We've got Brick Scene out there. Oh my God, morning in it. All the way from New Zealand. This truly is an international live stream, folks. It really is. We've got Cabbage out there as well saying Bazaar. Jason's in there as well. He's saying Jason in Twizzle. Good evening. Good evening to you, sir. Love the pillow on that chair as well. Love the dog too. Very, very cool. Studs, you were right. I don't know what he's talking about. But anyway, we'll find out in a minute from Brickabix because she is on the panel. Anyway, where are we going to go? I'm seeing all you peeps are talking like a good. You're absolutely flying through these tonight. Let's, anyway, let me scroll up. I feel like I've missed one. There we go. There it is. KO, £5. Like this time for the copyright stuff. Right, okay. You're going to get a few seconds of this. And as always, this KO is for you.
Oh my God, is this my acceptance to Hogwarts?
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money. Money.
I had another that. I've got to scroll through that super quick, folks, because otherwise, as you can appreciate, I do get a copy strike on that. Oh, we've got Doodle Bricks out there. Doodle Bricks! I met him just as I was leaving. That was a really funny moment as well. And it was great to meet you, mate. It really was. Lester's out there too. And I just saw this from Minark. Minark, hold that thought. Watching from bed is not too well. He's going to be on tonight, but sadly, he's not feeling too great, folks. So love to support you, Greg, and the panel and the peeps in there. Hold that thought, my friend. I will come back to you, I promise, with a lovely, great, big, fat super chat video. Anyway, let's scroll down. We've got the Brick Mods there saying, Minark, hope you're feeling better soon. We all wish you better soon. And also as well, I've got to say one thing. Nicole, she's not on tonight, folks. That's because it's her birthday. Nicole, if you're watching this back, happy birthday to you. Hashtag replay gang. If anyone's watching this back, do me a little favor. Do 3 things. Firstly, give us a thumbs up. Secondly, check out everybody's details. They're all down in the description below. And thirdly, leave a comment. Something like hashtag replay gang. Why not? It's full of girth and you know it. I need that one. One for the ACOB boys. Who I watched this morning, actually. Wow, what a cool stream that was. Totally enjoyed that. So a big call out to you boys from the gang from ACOB. Anyway, on that note, let's start getting some of the gang, shall we? Let's, how can I describe this guy? This guy was mocking not 1, not 2, but 3 massive Lego castles. And I got to give him a great big hug as well. This is my good friend, Craigster, a.k.a. Brick Stage Pass.
4, actually, not 3.
Was it 4?
Yeah,
Right.
3 in a mod.
A 3 in a mod. Oh, okay. 3 in a mod. 3 in a mod. I got to get. See, I'm still learning. Craigster. I'm still learning. You look very well recovered from it all, though. But I reckon it's quite tiring. I was going to say, I reckon it is quite tiring for you lot that do that. I have to say,
I was all right Monday, but I've had a busy week, so I'm knackered now. I'm ready for the weekend.
Yeah, no, me too, totally, mate. I really am. I'm looking forward for us streaming tomorrow. We're going to do I'm doing the N1 Starfighter. If Baz is up for it as well, he's going to be doing the same thing. So it's going to be a sort of a Star Wars Mando inspired stream, folks. But no, it was super good to see you last week. I didn't realize how much taller I was than you as well, Craigster.
You wish.
It was. I was surprised.
If it wasn't for that quiff, I don't think you'd have reached my nose.
Oh, come on! I was using.
Everyone said the same. How loud and short is Greg?
Do I mind you of someone from season 1 of Lego Masters Australia? Just one. Anyway, where would you like to go next, my friend? We can go down south to a place called Southampton. We've got somewhere in London. I'm not quite sure where actually, but we'll say it's a record shop.
I know the answer already because I've got to go to my table companion for the weekend. The master of 13 ducks himself.
It is. And he goes by the name of Jake, and I met him, folks, and he is, take it from me, he's a bit of a stud. He is, of course, all the way from Twitch. Jake Studs.
Here he is.
Hello, mate. How you doing?
It was 12 ducks, not 13.
Oh, see, we just can't get it right.
Craigster all weekend, especially the Sunday, managed to get my best friend and my girlfriend into buying whatever ducks were in the building and just slowly adding them to my mom.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, right. I see.
Yeah.
Although you did say there was 11 ducks on and there wasn't.
Yeah. So I may have miscounted my ducks at first.
Oh.
And then argued with a little boy who was saying, no, there's 12.
I didn't argue with him.
It's
I may have called him a little twerp.
A twerp. Right, there's a word I've not heard for a long time. Anyway, I like your t-shirt, by the way, mate. It's a nice cardigan. Colour-wise, it goes very well. Basil will love it because it's Norwich colours. But I like your pocket. Your pocket just sort of says, I'm not a Norwich fan. I've got style. That's what it says. I like it. Anyway, where would you like to go next?
A lot of Norwich fans try to be as well.
It's hard, isn't it? It's hard. We can talk like that. But anyway, where would you like to go next? We can go right up north to Yorkshire, where there's lots of puddings, or we could come right the way down south to the coast to a place called Southampton. So where would you like to go?
I'd like to go to the land of puddings, please.
Land of puddings. Lands of puddings and terriers. That's what they're famous for, folks. It really is. Maybe other things. I don't know. Maybe she'll tell me in a few seconds. But anyway, again, she was at Bricktastic last Saturday and Sunday as well. I was only there for the day, folks. I really was. Drove 500 miles in like 10 hours or something like that. It was weird. But anyway, it was well and truly worth it. Let's bring her on, shall we? It is, of course, Kerry, the Brickapix. Hello, you.
No, you mustn't forget the whippets and the flat caps.
And the kestrels.
Is that where
And the what, sorry?
Kestrels.
The kestrels. Kes. Come on, girl.
Kes. Is that where Kes came from, the book?
Yeah, yeah, Barnsley. Just up road.
Was it Kes of the Dump or something it was called?
No, that's Sting of the Dump.
Oh, Sting of the Dump. Yeah, I remember
that.
And that's South London.
Oh, was it? I can't. All I can remember is this little kid sort of giving it the finger on the front of the book.
No,
I did that in English literature. Oh, okay. I did that in English literature. That's probably why I didn't do so well in that. Anyway, Kerry has survived. She's got a Lego bag in the background as well. Good stuff. Yes. So Kerry, you by default, that means we're going to go down south. We're going to go so low in the south of England, folks. It's lower than a snake's body. It really is, and it's perfect timing because Ian, in Ian's fashion, is just running into the room, and I've never seen him move so quick. He's moving at least 15 frames a second. He really is. But anyway, let's bring him in. These two were at Bricktastic as well last week, and Ian's even shaved his hair as well. It was an amazing bit of groomage. It really was. I don't know, maybe he missed a chicken and he just caught himself and thought, I can't stop there. I have to carry on. But anyway, let's bring him on, Jerry. He's, of course, the Brick Bods, aka Ian and Kerry. Hello.
I'd like to clarify, you don't shave chickens.
Do you not shave chickens? But they're really hairy though, aren't they?
Yeah. No,
what do you do with them?
They're feathery. They're birds.
So, how do you pluck them then? Do I just hear a cat?
Sorry, they've been locked in a cat kennel for a week.
Oh,
so, come on.
Oh, they reassess it. That's it. They'll love you to bits and then they'll hate you. That's what cats are like. Don't forget, folks, give us a thumbs up. Check out everyone who's in the description below, and check out the survey as well. You know you want to. So Ian and Kerry, you survived last week.
Did.
So what did you think of it? Did you enjoy it?
Yeah, we had a good time.
Yeah.
What time did you get home? That's what I want to know.
We got home about 11:15, actually, which wasn't too
bad.
bad.
Yeah, do you know what? When I came home Saturday night, there was no traffic.
Yeah.
No
was like,
traffic.
oof,
I couldn't
yeah.
believe it.
We even stopped for food, didn't we?
Yeah.
So that was pretty good.
Blimey, that is
A
good.
lot of walking you did the weekend, wasn't they?
Yeah. So we could eat all the food without worrying. It's fine.
Oh yeah, that's it. Burning those calories, folks. That's what you got to do. Right. So anyway, Ian and Carrie, you guys can decide who the newbie is that's going to be coming in tonight. But before you do, while you're mulling over it, let's say hello to a few peeps that are out there as well. Got Doodle Bricks as well. Do you remember Doodle Bricks, Carrie?
I don't.
As we were walking out on Saturday night.
Oh yes.
He came up to us. He goes, he says, oh, I'm living in Portugal. So I was being all clever. I went, oh, obrigado. And he went, oh, no, I'm not Portuguese. I'm American. I just live there. I was like, oh, okay. First time I thought, yes, I can speak another language.
Why did you speak Japanese to him? I don't understand.
I don't know, because I don't know. I'm trying. I'm not that clever. I leave that for, if I want to speak Japanese, I just get Carrie to say it.
Definitely sounded more Japanese than Portuguese. I'm just saying.
I'm just saying. No, that's my accent. What can I say? We've got Solo, the Brit builder, out there too. Solo, good to see you. Snowlaner, he's out there. Southampton. It's basically London, is it? I don't agree with that, and I definitely don't agree with that as well. Did you see their body language? Then they both actually moved. They really did. They moved in more ways than one. Echo's out there giving some love out to Solo. Snowlaner is saying 58 people in the stream. Don't forget to hit that like button. Go for it, folks. Come on, we're at 31. We can do this. You know you want to. Okay, Brickbods, where do you want to go? We've got basically, right, we being in the UK. That's all of us, actually. That's all of us on here in the UK, right? We're like the center of the universe tonight. We got a bod over in America, or we got a bod over in Australia. So far, around the other side of the planet, actually, folks, it's Saturday morning where he is. It's very early as well, and I'm gagging to get him on. So anyway, where would you like to go? I want to get both of these guys on. They actually look quite similar. You could, if you squinted your eyes, think that they were twins. I don't know. Anyway, where would you like to go? The Brickbots next.
I'm going to go America because it's a more chickeny name.
What? It's a more chickeny name.
Yeah,
that's the worst reason to ever go to America, because it's a
well, it was hard to choose because they both seem good. But yeah.
What's chickeny about America? What that word?
Broody hens. Broody.
Broody hen. Oh, okay. All right. I get you.
Waka.
Oh, that sounded wrong. All right, folks. So, how can I describe this guy? Well, this guy is single-handedly scheduled the community in, and he is also a brilliant mocker. He's going to be showing us a few bits and pieces tonight of what he's actually done. What can I say? And he has scheduled, and this is what got my attention. This is okay. I was like, wow, this guy's clever. He's actually trying to, for the first time ever, someone has actually tried to actually schedule not only us. He does Twitch, podcasts as well. You'll find like Friday's a phenomenal day, folks. Callie Bricklick in London calling. Hello, out of this world. But anyway, so he caught my attention, and one thing led to another, and I was like, he's a really nice guy. He knows what he's talking about.
To interject and say he's Canadian, Snowlania says, not American.
Oh, it's awkward now, isn't it?
Oh,
God.
All right.
Same thing, in it, really.
Well, he's really, it's a bit like saying,
one just goes a boot and the other goes a ball.
Well, I tell you what, right, I know someone in Canada at the moment, and he said they are getting a lot of snow out there. So let's bring him in. He can put us right. He can tell us whereabouts in Canada he is. Is he on the French side? Is he on the English-speaking side? Who knows? But we'll find out in a second anyway. His name's Andrew, and he otherwise is known as Brickin' Brood.
Wow, that was quite the intro. Thank you very much, Greg. That was awesome.
You're welcome.
He knows not to insult you.
I know.
Well, just to be clear here, I am from Canada, but North America. You could say the Americas, maybe. I don't know. But
it's not your fault.
Nope.
But no, seriously, whereabouts in Canada are you?
Southern Ontario.
All right,
actually near London, actually, if that helps. So I go down the River Thames sometimes, my kayak.
Really?
Yeah.
I wouldn't go down our river Thames in a kayak.
Not many people go down ours either.
Oh, that's pretty cool, man. That's pretty cool. Honestly, you guys nicked all our names of our villages and towns and all sorts of things.
Yes.
You did.
Yeah,
is that-
not the other. Not things happen the other way around. No, never.
it was the other way around. Yeah, we got there. We made them so that they were like cave people,
This
and then
is
they
ter-
chucked us out.
This is terrible because basically we went there and we were so original. We named places the same as what we'd already named out. Like, well done, colonizers.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Well done. Come on. Yeah, we can't call it York. What should we call it then? Oh, let's call it New York. Okay, we go with that one then. There we go. All right, good stuff. Right, okay, Brookie Brood, great to have you here. It really is. Lovely to have you part of the LBB family, but it's now time to get the early riser amongst us in. Do you know what, folks? I was thinking to myself, this guy he's got to be the first Australian Lego master I've ever had on, and he is. He's the first geezer Australian that I've ever had on. But I've actually had. He's actually going to be my second Lego Masters Australian that's actually going to ever been on London Corners, which is unbelievable. I couldn't believe it, but I was like, oh yeah, I remember her, which is crazy. But anyway, if you cast your mind back, sorry.
You've had Flynn on as well.
No, but Americans. I'm talking about Australian Lego
okay.
Masters. We've had Flynn on. We've had Moto on. I'm pretty sure I've had one or two others on as well from America. Oh, Boone, he was on. But of course, from Australian Lego Masters, we've had Amy on. But now, folks, I almost feel like I want to do a little drum roll for him. Because this geezer's a bit of a hero for me because I've only been watching Lego Masters Australia for the last few weeks, and my wife is well into it, I tell you. Anyway, I've got him on. He's the sexy beast himself from Australia, the one and only Adam, aka Billsy. Hello, mate.
Right. How good is that intro? I'll take that. G'day. Hello. Hello
mate,
all.
If you think that's good, you're in for a long night.
Yeah, it's all downhill from now on, mate. It really is. Billsy, Bricky Brood. It's like they both. Honestly, it's like they were separated.
Oh, there we go.
It's amazing. It really is. Billsy, great to have you here. For those newbies that are on here tonight, Bricky Brood and Billsy, do us a little favor, right? Introduce yourselves to the LBB family, the community here, because they for some strange reason they might not have ever watched Lego Masters Australia. So I tell you what, let's start with you, Billsy. Tell us a little bit about yourself, and then we'll talk to Bricky Brood.
Yeah. So I was obviously on Lego Masters Season 1 here in Australia, and didn't quite make it to the trophy, but got into every episode and we were out before the finals. For those that have watched it, I guess most known for having an interesting partner. Yeah, I guess is a nice way to put it.
Bill Big, I'll go home.
Yeah, Bill Big.
He went home.
He got the cameo in the second season though, Billsy, didn't he? So
he did, and there's more to come. I'll leave it at that. Yeah. So yeah, that's pretty much was my, from there. Like most of you guys, always like Lego, always dabbled in it little bits and pieces. But ever since the show's kind of come out, now I go to every show I can here in Australia, or as far as I can. There's not too many. And then started traveling. So I went down Japan, went and done New Zealand shows.
Oh, wow.
That was all cool. London, and obviously Scarebeck's on the list. And my day job, I'm a radio announcer DJ.
Which is pretty damn cool, actually. I like that.
Not
So, not that I'm Australian, so I haven't got the ear for the Australian voice, really. But do people say, "Oh, he's got a radio voice"? That guy, he's got a really lovely voice. So, have you got like a sort of a charming radio voice for an Australian, or what sort of things do you kind of announce?
So, my radio station is 18 to 25-year-old genre. It's very dance music. It's very I mentioned to you off air, like it's very Radio 1, Ministry of Sound, Pete Tong. That's kind of.
I love it, mate. I love it. Yeah. Back in my day, you were funny in Ibiza.
On air, I'm full of. There you go.
I used to love Ibiza. It's only 2 hours that way.
No, my show it's not charming or smooth. It's very in your face. I'm a smart ass, and I'll tell you how it is.
That sounds like fun. Let's check it out. And what's the radio station gig? What's it called? What's the radio station called, Billsy?
Radio Metro.
Radio Metro. Okay, that's an easy one to remember. All right, good stuff. All right, then Brick and Brood.
Thank you.
Do us a little favor. Tell us a little bit about you. And I want to know what gave you the idea to schedule everyone. I like it. Or throw out the schedule to everyone.
Well, thank you very much, Greg. That was an awesome intro. Like I said before, I really appreciate being on here. And hi to everybody in the chat here. Appreciate you guys being here and everybody here in the group. I'm looking forward to get to know you guys all a little bit better. I've been I love Lego I would say my entire life. Basically, I had my dark ages, of course. When my son, I think, turned around 4 years old, we got a little Lego set. And I forget if someone bought it for him. And I thought he's too young for it. He's not quite ready for it. And we ended up opening it up and it was fun to play with. And then eventually Ninjago came around. And then anyways, like long story short, I guess in 2017, we got the Destiny's Bounty. And that thing's been.
What one did you get? Did you get the one from the movie?
Yeah, from the movie there.
That is beautiful. Beautiful.
Oh, yeah. It's phenomenal. I have the Ninjago City behind me, but I wish I bought it at the time. Then at that time, I wasn't really buying too many big sets, but eventually I caved, and you can see behind me my collection got a little bit bigger there.
It's a pretty decent collection. I mean, let's have a look at it. Show it. I don't know. Start from Ninjago, where the train track's going into. Tell us a little bit about that and work yourself around.
All right, cool. So I got Ninjago City here in the gardens. I'm looking forward to the new one coming out. But I actually have the train track going right through it. And from this point right here all the way to there, it's completely supported all by itself. I took 3 train tracks and I overlapped them so that they would support each other. And so I knew I was going to have this big span. And I couldn't really do too much here. But anyways, I'm really happy with that and got the train track going around the entire building. But I can kind of move my camera here a little bit, I think.
What's the name of your city as well?
You know what? That's still under construction here. I've been toying around with. I'll share with you guys. It's not 100%, but I'm thinking either Brick Rail City. Just because I got from the area I'm from, we're kind of like we like trains and stuff like that. So I kind of like the Rail City sound of it, but I don't want to just keep it just as that, but incorporate bricks somehow. But the city here, I've used the Mills technique, and I got the new road plates built into there. I have them built pretty much around the entire town there. I don't know. I really could go through every building, but I don't know if everyone wants to see that exactly. One right about here, it's really cool. It's actually called the Ice Cream Parlor and Antique Store. I bought it off of Brick Vault. If you guys ever buy custom,
I know Brick Vault. It's Brick Vault Toys. I think you can buy their PDFs from them, can't you?
Yes. I don't. It might be Brick Vault Toys. I know it was definitely Brick Vault. I bought it off of. But that's a custom set. That was one of my more expensive sets to do. I don't know. But you mentioned the schedule. I appreciate you bringing that up. That's probably one thing that's kind of interesting. I guess. What made you
want to do it? That's the thing. It's very unique. What made you want to do it? Because I know people that tried to do it. Because when I got into Lego YouTube and stuff like that, I was like, when are people on? Like, why don't we know when people are on?
Exactly. No, it's tough, especially with all the different platforms. It's I find it's easier. Like I have a smaller channel, and I find it's easier to get more people on my Instagram live than on YouTube. I prefer to go onto YouTube because I get like the nicer setup. I love your show, by the way, how you have it all arranged and how you bring in people, and you have your weekly show where you have your top.
Inflate his ego. I'm
trying to get
up in their head like no dog.
Calm down.
It was bad enough when somebody came in wanting a selfie the minute he walked in the door. Bricktastic.
I can't help it.
Did they? No.
I can't help it. There was a lot of influencers up there. That's all I'm going to say. Honestly, Andrew, it's really lovely.
There was sectioned afterwards,
and it's so nice to have someone here that appreciates me as well.
Yeah,
it really is.
Appreciate who?
Yeah, because none of us do. So
what? What can I say? So, okay, cool. So, just out of curiosity, then, you've obviously got a city. You're thinking about a name of it. Billsy, do you do the city thing, or are you like, no, I'm gonna make big sets. I'm gonna do constructions. I'm gonna be like the I'm gonna be like the Stuart Harris of Australia or something.
City is the only thing I don't do.
Okay.
So I don't buy modulars. I don't mock cities. I mean, the way I looked at it was I wanted to start building something and be different. So I started literally, and some people will dislike it. I will build things around real objects, lifetime objects. And if I had to cut things, I had to cut. If I had to glue, I had to glue to make it work.
Always one of those. I don't know. That's so like it's unnatural.
There's actually a set. Actually, I might be able to share. I'll grab a photo shortly. Being into music and radio, I created DJ decks.
DJ what?
Which DJ? Like, so a DJ CD player
like a record deck.
In a nightclub.
Yeah, like a record deck, like this. They do that.
Pretty much, but a digital version. Yeah,
it's been about 20 years since I've been in a nightclub. But I think that's what they used to do.
I think we can tell.
Are you going to dab next?
Pardon?
Greg, is he going to dab next? Is that the next thing?
I don't know what the next thing is. I used to do it in Ibiza. They always had these glasses on with, which made me laugh, right? Because I used to be an engineer back in the day, and occasionally I'd have to work nights, and when he did, they gave you these glasses, right? They gave you these glasses, which it didn't. Most of the time, they didn't even have lenses in them, and they had these two torches on either side. Next thing I know, I'm going to Ibiza, and Orbital are on there, right? And there's these geezers prancing around on stage wearing the same glasses as what I had. I'm used to looking in an engine wearing those sort of things, and people were going nuts about them.
That must have been weird. You being like 40 and everyone else being about 15.
Yeah. I was like the old geezer coming in, and like, you come to pick up your kid or something. They were all. Don't worry. Don't listen to them, Billsy. Don't listen to them.
No, but my tastes change every year. Like, how some people like, I guess, like, Brick and Brew will have a city and he'll grow the city every year. I'm silly enough that I'll change everything every year. So, I've done massive Western mocks that kind of pull down. This year I started doing NBA and basketball display and setup for all sports stuff.
It's quite
Next
in.
Year, I get bored quick and then change things and then it's what I do. But then I found, I'll show you really, really quick. This is what I was talking about, or one of, if you want to share that.
Yeah.
That was
he's good. He's very good. He's like he's done this before. He is.
That's one of them. That one's just a skin.
Oh, I saw this. I've seen this. This was at Melbourne.
Yes. Yeah. So that's just the skinned one. I've done one that's completely Lego, and I'm halfway through building one now as a proper turntable one. Do you remember the video trailer that first come out, and the guy built Look Mum No Hands, the YouTuber, built massive video record player just purely out of Lego?
Mm-hmm.
It was, I mean, no one even remembers video, but it was their promo video that first come out. That's what I'm building now. That's the big mama for next year's Melbourne show.
Don't you start coming for video, Billsy. I will fly to Australia.
We're all video fans. We just didn't like the app. We thought all the figures, the tiles and everything like that were phenomenal.
Do you know, I had 2 to 3 boxes full of the Series 1 figs, and I couldn't even give them away.
Really? Because honestly, they went on. This is the weird thing, right? We kind of backed them up from the very beginning, but they discounted straight away when they came out here. They just hit the shelves, and straight away they were discounted pretty heavily, actually. But yeah, I've got to do one thing because we've got our good friend Minark at home at the moment. He's all tucked up in bed. We had quite a good adventure together. We did on Saturday. We really did, folks, and he survived. But anyway, Minark, my good friend, thank you so much. He wishes us all well. He says watching from bed as not well, so sad I can't be there this evening. Much love to support to you, Greg, the panel, chat, peeps for LC161. And for that, mate, I'm going to give you one of my favorite little vids. This is for you, Minark. Get better soon. And here's the autopilot. Ooh.
Automatic pilot.
Automatic pilot. There it is.
Right, enough of that.
That is the best one for Mark because
What's that?
he looked like that when he arrived at Bricktastic and slowly inflated again when he saw all those lot.
Oh, come off it! That wasn't nice. That wasn't nice. He gave me a big hug. He did.
Yeah,
I wasn't surprised. He's like Craig's like he's like 5 foot, but he goes out this way. He's like a walking square.
Maximum hooks, then, don't I?
Exactly, you do actually. You do. It was very cool. But if it's on windy days, it must be a nightmare. You must be like walking all over the place when you're going down the road.
Behind you in your head.
I could propel you like some sort of impulse power. My God, there we go. It's a fusion. But yeah, Jake Studs was there with his radio. Well, do you know what, Jake? Tell us. Billsy's been telling us a little bit about his MOCs. We'll talk about Brick and Brood in a minute about his MOCs. But let's just go around very quickly and talk to the Bricktasticers. Can I call you that, Bricktasticers? I don't know. We just make it up as we go along. I mean, Billsy's probably thinking, I'm getting the idea that you do this.
Now run.
Let's go with Jake. Anyway, Jake, so tell us a little bit about what you displayed, because this was your first ever display as well, wasn't it?
This was my first ever display, my first ever sort of like bigger mock sort of thing. I built a record store. Do you guys know? Sorry, I thought I'd just bring back horror memories for Craigster there. I had a bit about my record store mock that I did for all the children and, well, just anyone who was sort of interested in it at all.
You want to see something cool, kids?
But yeah, so I had a record store that I made. It had like 70 plus like video tiles in it, and it had like a record store bit, then like a chill out space, and like a podcasting studio. Had like a.
Did it have BTS hanging out the front?
No BTS hanging out the front. No, we can't afford them for an in-store. Not quite yet, anyway. We had like a skate park next door that a band was playing in. Cool. I hid 12 ducks around the mock as well, which kids absolutely loved. 12 ducks, which kids loved sort of hunting out in there. And also I made an augmented reality filter for it as well, which once we finally figured out the exact place you had to stand to get it working, was fantastic.
It was really, really cool until the brick pit was a little bit. We were in the bad position, weren't we, near the brick pit? So when they started building out,
they
started getting nearer and nearer, and it was like pushing people on, and that ruined the positioning that we'd worked out.
I may have trod on a couple of kids by accident.
Wow.
For in the love of Lego, though. It was for the love of Lego.
Exactly. It's fine.
And did you enjoy the experience?
Yeah, no, it was really, really fun. I think I will definitely do it again. I don't know what I'll do, but I think I'll definitely do it again. I've only ever been to one other sort of like Lego show, and that was Brickfest in London last year. Bricktastic,
very different nature.
Absolutely kicks Brickfest to the dirt. Like, it's so different. Like, there's like 10 times at least more like mocks going on and interesting things. There was only maybe like 5 or 6 resellers or like selling stalls there or something like that.
Yeah, there wasn't many at all, actually.
Go big or go home. That's all I'm saying. You went big.
So yeah, I really, really enjoyed it. And I went with my best friend Connor, and he built like an amazing Mount Olympus from Hercules. So like it was me, Connor, and then Craigster in the end with his medieval empire that he built.
It was amazing the amount of castles he had. Of course,
it just goes to show as well, because it was your first mock and it was Connor's first mock, and you would never know. They were just high quality, great mocks.
That means a lot. Thank you.
Just anybody, I say it to anybody, just build it. If you enjoy building, I think you said it on your podcast, Carrie, perfectly well. If you enjoy building it, build it and display it, and somebody will love it. And that's all you need to do.
Yeah. definitely 100%. Like, I had a kid come up to me and be like, "You're my favorite mock of this place. I want to buy this.
He
It
was
needs to be on
bouncing.
Lego Ideas." And I was like, "You need to calm down."
Oh, yeah. Need to lay off the coffee.
How many
that's-
sweets have you had?
Yeah.
That's a lovely thing to have. Now, talking of actually displaying, I got speaking to someone who's on the panel who actually wished they had displayed there.
Should have done.
Yeah, Kerry, was you getting a little bit of FOMO because of it?
In one way I was, and in the other way I wasn't, because I love to help out. So I did that on the second day, and I love to actually go and see things. Whereas sometimes when you, I mean, I've displayed at 2 others now, not as big, and you don't get to see everything, and you don't get to shop as much. So I enjoyed that as well as,
You do if you were next to us, because we looked after each other's mocks. It was awesome.
But the first time that I displayed, I was left on my own, and the person that was mocking next to me, he disappeared to talk to his mates, so I was looking after both. So I didn't get to go anywhere. But yeah, so I've done like a 1-dayer and a 2-dayer, and the 2-dayer I went with AV Bricks, Alan and Vicky, so they were actually next to us, so that was great. So we both got to disappear. So in that aspect, it's great. But the first time that I went, I was on my own and I couldn't leave because I didn't want any of my minifigures being nicked, basically. Yeah, and also as well, mine's kind of interactive. I have to do things to show the kids, so you kind of have to be there to show them. Otherwise,
And did you enjoy being there with so many people that you know as well?
Oh yeah, it was amazing.
It's really cool, isn't it?
Point and I thought I haven't actually looked at any of the mocks. So
I know. I literally, I can honestly say, folks, right? I've got like I say, I keep saying I got this vlog coming up. It will come out Tuesday. I got so much content on there. I could even do it in 2 parts, but I did only see half the mocks that were there. And I got to speak to exactly who I did. Actually, I say that I missed one person out for London AFOL who I was going to speak to, but I was disappointed because I had to leave as early as I did because it closes. That's it. I left it.
Year, Greg.
Oh, 100% am. I am booking next year. I'm going to drive up Saturday morning and I'll be there Saturday and Sunday, and I'll stay in Manchester for a couple of days.
What time did you leave in the morning?
7 o'clock.
You must have driven like an old man because you didn't get there till about 3.
Yeah, I got there at 1:30. We were there at 1:30.
You weren't there at 1:30.
We hit traffic. It was there at 1:30.
You were not there at 1:30.
So High Tea Toys left at 5:30 and got there for 9.
5:30? She's in Bristol. Bristol's only 3 hours away. I'm 5 hours away.
Tech, Sam, and Tommy and everybody were there at 9 o'clock on the dot and there for the entire day. That's how
they're even there earlier. Like we
stopped at
walked
8
up. Yeah, they were there like 8 o'clock queuing.
Where they stay? They must have stayed over though.
No,
I think they stayed over.
No, don't tell him that. Shut up.
They had to stay. This is Thomas. Thomas does not get up that early. I know Thomas. That's crazy. It really is.
You were driving at 52. Mark said you was 52 miles an hour.
I was not.
Optimum
I was
fuel
driving.
efficiency.
I was driving at 73 miles an hour. I'm not going to drive over the speed limit with
At 72. 72.
Yeah, well, I'm not going to say exactly what I was driving, but anyway, Mark said
You'll get away with 77. Let's be fair.
I did. I left when the security kicked us out, basically. And I tell you what, folks, I'll just say this. I used the fact that they're coming over the tannoy to say, can everyone please get out of the building, to my advantage when it came to buying a set that I wanted as well, because it kind of raised the ante a little bit. But anyway, we'll speak to the other ones in a moment about their experiences. Let's bring the spotlight back over to Billsy a little bit, because I want to know, Billsy, before you got into becoming a Lego master, what was you doing in Lego, and what was you doing with Lego at the time to actually think to yourself, oh, do you know what? I'm going to do this thing. I got no idea what it's about, because you're season 1. You're like the pioneer of Lego Masters. But what was you doing beforehand, and what made you want to do it?
You're on mute, Billsy.
You're on mute, Billsy. He's on mute.
Professional streamer, everyone.
I was
Professional
opening
streamer and
bags up.
DJ. Radio
Twitchers.
host.
It's always the Twitchers. Have you noticed that, everyone? Just saying.
Radio host on mute. Well done.
That's why he sounds so good.
There you go. No, so it's I've got to give you credit because that's the first time I've ever been asked that question out of the last couple of years of the streams of stuff I've been on. So awesome question. I was quite, to be honest, I was quite boring before Lego Masters. I was buying sets and pretty much a set. I had a Lego room, but there was no mocking and to be honest, there wasn't. I mean, I'd get a set and change it a little bit, but I never even really opened myself up to the world of much mocking before then. And then all of a sudden, it was advertised, hey, let's do you want to come on TV and start playing with Lego? And I thought, well, I'm not going to be able to get into maths or Bachelor, so Lego was the next reality TV show.
Was it really? Was you going to be like? Did you fancy going on like Married at First Sight? Was it like Married? Because you know what I mean. You could have married Cow or something like that. That would have been interesting.
No, I think it was because I had such a big Lego room and the amount of stuff I had. It was kind of, and I guess all of you guys would get as well. When something new and different comes on with Lego, you get shared, you get tagged in it. It's, hey, have you seen this 97 times before? When the show come on, it was kind of, oh, look, they're doing a show. Look, they're doing a show. And I got to a point where it's like, they're doing a show. Let's try it. And long story short, I actually had a close friend partner that we both applied and we went through all the stages of interviews and applications, and they put you in a room and you have to do like mini build competitions and stuff. His partner was having a baby, so it was kind of, sorry guys, you're out. Thanks for applying, but better luck next year. And then a couple of weeks out, I got a phone call saying we have someone that wants to, that he's by himself. Are you interested in coming on the show with someone else that you don't really know, you've never built with? And then, I'm not going to say no to that. And then, I literally met Kale 2 days before filming, and then we blossomed into that friendship that everyone's seen.
Okay, so before you go on, right, would you recommend if someone goes through the same experience as you and you get that phone call, would you recommend that they do some sort of psychological analysis report so that you could read it before you say, yes, I'll come in? Or are you just like, I don't care who I get or what I get. I just want to be on it because it's going to be a game for a laugh.
You know what? It doesn't matter who you get and what you're going to get, who to expect. Go in blind, go hell for leather. Just get in there and accept it, because I'll do it again in a heartbeat. I'd do it again and again and again. It's an experience. You know what I mean? Like, you're never going to have that chance, no matter what the experience will be. And I can guarantee everybody you talk to, whether they were eliminated first or they were a finalist, it was really, really, really good. But for me, I obviously searched the internet for Kale, or Frost Bricks as he's known, and I found his Flickr or Instagram, I think it was. And this guy was like, Kale as a builder, next level. All right, top 5 in Australia, easy. One of the best builders, hands down. And I'm thinking, we're going to win this. I've got this. I'll just, this guy's a cool builder. I'll give him what he wants, Yeah, man, like, here's me that I'll build a couple of sets. And funny story, I never even knew what a jumper plate was.
Really?
That's how green I was.
Half the people on this panel don't go there. So did you do some like training beforehand or something? And
I tried to do it. I tried to do little bits and pieces and tried to shake up the way I built. And it almost become overwhelming to the point where it's like, you know what? Let's just roll with it. I'll rock up and roll with it without stressing and being worried. It kind of turned out all right, whether it was the fluke of beginner's luck, the OG season, or, really good video editing. Yeah, it came through really well.
Oh, yeah. And do you know what? At the end of the day, he was a character on it, whatever you think of him. Like, but when you thought, he can't do that. Oh, he's gone and done it. It was quite entertaining, but I always liked it. I like the fact that it was kind of, I wouldn't say it was him that drove it, but I always felt like when the camera's off, I'm thinking, is Bill, was he laying into him or something? Is he like, is he what was he like in between stuff? And did he change his mind a lot? Or did you ever say to him like, why do you want to go big all the time? Why can't you do like a sort of a Billsy scale as opposed to a Kale scale? what you know?
It's fun. Well, I mean, he looked at it like, and it's not many people can understand it when I try to explain to them, especially like close family and friends. I could understand where he was coming from. It's like, you're not here to build a couple little minifigure thing. You got to go big. You got to go hard. You got to impress. And I get that. But so perfect example for those that have seen it was the DeLorean. The DeLorean was next level. Shake your head. What are you doing? Because, the challenge, the brief was build the DeLorean, the Back to the Future car, for those that don't know what that is. But with Kale and I, he's like, why don't we just go? Because everyone was building, they'd get the wheels first, and back then you only had the creator size wheels in the brick pit. There wasn't too much choice. So we're like, why don't we brick build a wheel and then there's the scale and go big? And there was no eliminations that round. Too bad if they're like surprise elimination, but
yeah.
Because being no elimination, it was like, well, what are we waiting for? Why don't we just get into it, and if we flop, we flop. And I agree with it, but it got to a point where it just got bigger and bigger and sillier, and it was just roll with it, and that actually hurt us on a few of the other rounds. And ideally, that's what got us nailed in the end, because of him trying to go too big, too high, and not actually listening to, you have to build this scale. And he heard, yes, we're building Kale scale, so
he kind of he's probably got an IP on that phrase now. Yeah.
I went to a convention, a Lego show once, and someone you chat to them and I get friendly with them. Someone made me a shirt that had screen printed #Kale scale.
Where can I get this T-shirt?
But what's he like in real life? Like, and it's not all about him or not, because at the end of the day, it's a reality show, right? So the producers are going to do all sorts of things to sort of poke everyone and sort of get them all geared up.
Car Crash TV, wasn't it? They'd have loved it.
But the thing was, like, it's like Brickman, right? I love Brickman, massive fan of him. I even bought his book recently that he came out with.
Good book.
And honestly, he's so funny, right? I'm like to Gemma, I'm going, here, watch this. He's going to wind these ones up. He goes up to him, he goes, yeah, don't you think it would look better if you do this? Good luck. And then he just walks off. That's it. He's straight away, he's wound them up. And they're like, the contestants will be looking at each other going, oh, what do you think? Oh, I don't know. What do you think? I don't know. Maybe we should do that. I'm not sure. Yeah, it is a thing. Shall I show this off?
Yeah. Yep.
Right. So this actually looks like he's driving it. It's a real size one for him.
If you imagine the DeLorean was supposed to be, like I said, the wheel size, and that's the level, that's the size that we went for that DeLorean, which was very interesting. And that's only as far as we got. We got a front, a door, and a bit of the back. Yeah. And all through that whole episode, Brickman was like, mate, I've built one of these. It took me, the team of 10 guys 3 weeks non-stop. And Kale was, I can do it in 8 hours. I can do it in 8. You know what you're talking about. I'll do it in 8 hours and I'll have time to do the fluff bits at the end. And you mentioned, TV editing. Is it different? Is it off camera? I will say that you saw tame Kale.
Really?
Wow.
So he was. It's interesting. It's interesting.
Yeah.
It really is. But yeah. So.
And BFab brother just said in the chat, I can confirm TV portrays Kale perfectly.
Really? So I've seen him in enough streams with him. I've never seen him in a stream, BFab. Let me know what streams he actually goes into. I have to watch these because he's an interesting fellow, to say the least. He really is. Yeah. Like he completely, like when I said to people, I'm gonna start watching Lego Australian Lego Masters for the first time. Everyone said, oh, you got to watch out for this character called Kale. I'm like, really? What is it? He sounds like a health food or something. And they're like, no. When you see it, you won't believe it. And I was like, oh my God, this is unbelievable. It was good, but it was just funny to watch,
and you know what, like I said, me being there, like, hey, don't get me wrong, he made me look like a legend, hands down. The editing, him, whatever it was, he made me, I guess, gave me the character that I guess handled him. I guess is a safe way to put it. But
He's a handler. Use his handler. I like
But you
it.
can't, and you know, and all credit to him, he is still one of the best builders I've ever met. Like, he is proper good mock builder, and some of the stuff he does, it will just blow you away. Like, but unfortunately, you know, sometimes
he just had time things. His eyes were bigger than his.
Yeah. There's be a little bit more humble.
Yeah,
I guess
exactly.
is the nice word.
Yeah, humble. I like that. Yeah, grounded. I like it. But yeah, Tangent, who's out there as well. Good to see you, Tangent. He says, I hope the cow is much calmer now. He's grounded.
He is. So we had a lot of beef on social media. Like, there's a Reddit thread where we're kind of going, you know, punch for punch. It was over the last few years, and then the last big show we done in Melbourne, Brickvention, the Australian Brickvention show.
Yeah, amazing show.
Yeah, you know, we buried the hatchet, we shook hands, we put it all behind us, starting fresh, and yeah, he's Tangent's right. He's definitely, you know, more laid back, more grounded now. So.
Well, you know, we'll grow. We're constantly in development and stuff like that. But
yeah,
and also as well, it's good for ratings. Let's say it. Let's put it that way, Billsy. It really is. It keeps the magic, the charm of you and Cal going. Very cool. All right, so let's put Lego Masters to one side and let's get back to the gang and ask them about their week. So Brickbods, tell us, Carrie and Ian, tell us about your week in the wibbly wobbly world of Lego. How's it been post Bricktastic? And is this the first Bricktastic you guys have been to as well?
This was our second Bricktastic, but first displaying. So we went last year, thought this is massive, we should be here.
Yeah.
And then we were. I think we had a really good time at Bricktastic, didn't we?
We did, yeah.
It was tiring. I mean, it's 9 till 6, 2 days in a row plus setup, so it is a lot.
Yeah.
And then especially the fact that Manchester is all the way up there and we're down here.
I like that, all the way up there.
Yeah, super far. So I think kind of Sunday night when we got home, like I was happy driving. There was no tiredness at that point. It was Monday. I went to work Monday. It was fine at that point. Then I came home, and then I just completely crashed.
Yeah.
And I just could not work out what day it was. And all week we've been really confused about what's going on because it's just sort of left that we're not quite recovered. I feel, but it's been a good week otherwise. But I could do with a nice lay-in tomorrow, I think.
Are you going to get a lane tomorrow? I mean, do you have a lane, or do the chickens wake you up, or is that cockerels that wake you up? I don't quite know.
The chickens have an automated door, so they can get out by themselves. So
okay. All right.
7 o'clock, they can get out.
Oh, okay. Oh, an automated door. I like that. Did Ian program that?
No, you just buy it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right.
I mean, you have to tell it what time to open and stuff.
Well, obviously, otherwise it'd just be a draft constantly.
Yeah.
Wouldn't it?
Well, you can have it. So it uses a light sensor so that it automatically adjusts for.
That would be good because
can you put like little, I don't know, little things around their ankles or something? Do they have ankles, chickens? I've got no idea.
They've got legs. I don't know.
Yeah, I have seen people who have used RFID tagging for doors. So when they've
got security passes, they've got chickens, they've got security passes. I like it. All right, that's weird. All right, no, I love it. I love it. So okay. So back to Brick and Brood. To you, Andrew. I want to know. I want to know what you got up to this week, mate. Because this week, some of you might have noticed it was March the 1st. Not only did Mando drop, which I absolutely loved, and can I just say as well, Bad Batch. Hello, that was a bloody good episode as well. We had all the new Lego sets come out. Maybe we'll have a look at those in a minute as well. Andrew, did you get yourself any new Lego this week? Check out the survey, everyone, as well.
Yeah, I did. I actually bought a bunch of the March 1st sets early. I saw them luckily at my local Walmart, which it usually has nothing. But really? I for sure bought a couple things recently that are in order. That's on its way here. You know, it's so bad. I'm trying to think of what it actually was. I buy so many things.
Oh my God, you're getting like Lego fog, where you sort of think, oh, I can justify it to myself because you just forget what you bought a week earlier.
Exactly. So I have the Rex helmet here and that like the Leia Boosh helmet. I'm not too sure if that's how you say it or not. And
Boosh. That sounds weird.
Yeah.
Say it like that.
me and my boys, we built 3 of the speed champions as well, and yeah, so we got some March 1st sets, I guess.
Yeah,
built some of them already.
Good. That's pretty good. And do you do live streams or?
Oh yeah, so I occasionally do live streams. I'd like to do more if I could. I'll tell you a little bit about me. I have 5 kids here at the house, so
5.
Yes,
Are they all yours?
The Brick and Brood. Yeah.
God.
Yeah, 3 of them are mine. 2 of them are my fiance's, and they're all awesome. We actually just built the Mighty Bowser between the 6 of us in 2 days, like on the weekend. So that was a blast doing that.
Do you know what? I got no interest in Mario whatsoever, but that is a nice set. That is 100% nice set.
Oh yeah, it's great. The movability of it too. It's I feel like it, as far as I know, like there's a lot of Lego leaks that happen, but I feel like that one went under the radar, and it was just like, here it is, and they were like displaying it. Like I feel like that one. And as far as I know, I don't remember hearing too much about it before it came out.
I've got to be honest. I've got to be honest with you, right? This week we got something that was way under the radar of leaks, and that is the Executor.
True. Yeah.
I couldn't believe it when I woke up. I thought, they got is that the UCS set coming out this year? And of course, when you zoom into it and you count the stuff, that's the sort of thing you do. Oh, hello. I was like, blimey, this has come out of nowhere. Which was kind of exciting, really, because arguably it was the best thing that happened on March the 1st. Albeit I bought a few sets as well, and they're cracking sets. But already my head's going, I want it to be May now because that set looks awesome. It really does. It's like a massive flint in space. It's amazing. So I kind of like that. I like the mix. We can't get away from leakers. I mean, blimey, we met a leaker when we was up there. Brick Clicker. I met him.
Cool.
What a fine young man. He wasn't anything what I expected. So I can't say anything. I feel like if I say he's a fine young man, that's giving away who he is. There's more than one in Manchester, folks, honestly. But yeah, what a nice, really, really nice person. And I was like, wow, I couldn't believe it. Then he started talking. I was like, oh my God, you totally are Brick Clicker. It's very, very cool. Very, very cool indeed.
Just
Jake,
asked Craig to redo his face when he saw a Brick Clicker. He's like, that's Brick Clicker. That's the face.
Honestly, he was like, no, and then he spoke. I was like, oh my God, it is. It was like, I was like proper shocked. I really, really was, in a nice way. Jake
is a dude.
He is. I tell you what, and I know he's a leaker. I never want to say this, but I wish him well. I really do.
I'm not a fan of leakers, and I told him, but he is a really nice bloke. Really nice bloke.
Yeah, honestly, like you think leakers are probably like, ooh. But actually, do you know what? A couple of Brickheadz, they get Falcon on, don't they? And he seems a genuinely nice guy. And then of course we got Brick Clicker, and I was like, my God, maybe the leakers are just too nice. They're so nice that they want us to know what's coming.
Brick Clicker's the best. He's one of us.
He is. I guess he is. But when we say one of us, you mean what? He's a Brit or he's
exactly? Yeah,
he's a Brit. All right.
Northerner. Yeah.
No, he's Northerner. God, the north-south divide. I love it. I really do. But no, it's very cool. Very cool.
And then you've got Promo Bricks that have given himself a face now, and a host.
Yeah, but that in itself is an interesting one because what's her association with them? Is she the face of Promo Bricks or what? Because I don't think she's German, is she?
No, she's American. She's the English-speaking face of Promo Bricks.
Yeah.
Okay, well, tell me a little bit more about that because I've actually not watched any of the Promo Bricks videos. I mean, it seems strange, but Brick Clicker just tells me everything I kind of need to ever know, to be honest.
I'm not sure. Somebody told me, and I can't actually remember what they said because I got really confused. I thought somebody was ripping Promo Bricks off when I first saw her. Like,
Promo Bricks is always the first.
Yeah.
That is the truth, actually.
Always the first.
Is it Snowlania that knows? Somebody knows and then told me, and I've literally forgotten.
It's Nikki Bricks,
I'm so sorry.
It's Ubi Bricks?
I think it's Nikki Bricks.
Nikki Bricks, yeah. She's got her own. She
has her own.
BFAB, yeah, it's funny. So BFAB said
she's on Cali Brick Click. Yeah.
Yeah. That's it.
the leak stuff. I know most 2023, 2024 things. Yeah, it depends who you know at the moment, but there is definitely, if you dig, there is literally already sets now that are 2024 leaks. 2023 is kind of it's not a leak anymore. It's that well known out there to some. But yeah, I think now it's to the point where retailers are getting that much forward information that, you know, even they're learning before the ambassadors and everything now.
Seriously. That's gonna upset the landers because they always like to sort of get first dibs.
Yeah, they'll be fine.
Yeah,
absolutely fine.
They're sensitive, Craig. They're sensitive. You got to look out for their feelings.
They're not first anymore. They just got to get over it. Move on.
Well, this is the thing, right? I don't know if anyone's noticed as well that's put in orders for the Bricklink designer program, but I've had some serious cash being wiped off my account this week, I tell you. So I've got a big incoming flux of Lego regarding that. I can't even remember what the ones I've got.
See, the key there is you will get it before them because you paid for it. That's why.
Yeah, I know, and that makes a nice change. It was a nice little dig. I like that. I could be one of them one day. You never know. Jake, what about you, mate? This week, what else did you get up to? I mean, this is the thing, right, folks? Because I'm telling you, right, I was on a real high being there. And on Sunday, I was actually on a bit of a low. I was like, I'm really missing it. I'm like missing it. How did you sort of recuperate and recover this week, Jake?
I haven't. I've got like convention flu from it, and it's like hit me within the last 24 hours. I was out on a shoot yesterday, which was all outside. Just I walked maybe like
shooting chickens and ducks or something.
No, I was on a video shoot yesterday.
Sorry. Yeah, sorry.
Walking around with like a camera strapped to my shoulder. Like I walked maybe probably like 20 miles around the place we were filming at, and I'm just absolutely dead. Like as soon as I finished that shoot, everything just hit me from like the weekend just before.
Yeah, because you went up by train as well, didn't you?
Yeah, so I went by train, met my friend where they live, and then we drove from there.
Wow. That was, I mean, how did you find the journey on train? Because I was going to go by train, but there just weren't no trains available at the time.
Going up was fine. Coming back was a little bit more of a race, but that's only because Sunday trains in this country, there's like 7, and that's it.
Yeah. It's mad.
And they don't want any passengers, so they don't wait for anybody, do they? Just
no.
Wow, that's crazy. So you see, so this weekend you're just going to be putting your feet up, taking it easy.
Yeah. Pretty much. I'm not doing anything. I might rescue the mock from the box. You might see it just in the corner there. The mock is still in its box for Bricktastic. Some bits fell off on the way back. Just that little thing there.
That's catching the guitars as well.
Yep, thank you. But yeah, some bits fell off on the way back, but on the way there, the mock survived 100%. I was so happy.
That is unbelievable. It really is. I tell you what is also unbelievable, folks. We've got 49 thumbs up. Come on, let's hit that big 50. There's nearly 70 of you out there at the moment. So do the right thing, folks. Use the force and choke that like button. Also, as well, check out everybody. Everybody's in the panel tonight. Every single one of them. We've got Brickbods from the UK. We've got Brick and Brood from Canada. We got Billsy from Australia, Brisbane time zone. Do you know what? Billsy's 10 hours ahead of us here in England. He really is, and it's nice and sunny where he is as well. Have you actually got a window in front of you, Billsy? Is that natural light? Oh, it's studio lights. It's good studio lights, that's for sure. And then there's us in old Blighty. It's cold. It's getting really cold at the moment. I got to ask you because I was speaking to someone earlier on, Andrew. They were saying that it's really bad weather at the moment in Canada. What's it like where you are?
Yeah, I actually picked up my kids early today from school. One of the reasons was I didn't want to interrupt this because I knew this was starting at 2:30 my time. But the weather was supposed to be hitting this area around 2 o'clock or so. So just to get ahead of the bus, we went early. To be honest with you, I haven't looked outside, but in the weather report I read or I listened to, it said about you guys do centimeters too, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. We're doing about 30 to 35 centimeters of snow, I think, coming tonight. Yeah. So they say this could be the worst storm we've had this winter, and at the very end here. So I'm supposed to be actually heading up to Toronto tomorrow for a family event, but I was actually doubling down because I'm a few hours away from any Lego stores. There's 3 in Toronto plus a Discovery Center, and I'm 2 hours away from it. So I was planning on hitting up the March 5th release of Rivendell. That's my plan.
Oh,
so
you're going to get the Rivendell set.
As long as the weather's good, I'll be heading down there and picking it up. I have about $550 in VIP points to throw down on that.
Oh, so, nice. I mean, that sounds like a lot.
Yeah.
We're talking Canadian money here, folks. It's like $550. Don't go for. You pay that for the average Star Wars set.
Fair enough.
It could be worth. It could be Australian dollars.
Yeah, I think it's $800 dues. Rivendell.
Oh yeah, we're
$800 dues. I like that. 800. Well, it's 430 quid here. Thank God we got some sort of economy still going here. My God, that's crazy. That is. I mean, look, that is virtually 1,000 Australian dollars. Billsy, how do you feel about that? Because I mean, I've seen the set a few times now because it's in Leicester Square. Yeah. And it is an amazing set, and I will buy it one day. But I kind of wish there was decent. I don't know, but what do you think of it?
I mean, obviously it's all relative price to whatever country you're buying it from. For the Rivendell set, I mean, and I don't know if you know, I am not a Lord of the Rings fan, and I've never seen a Star Wars movie ever. So, like, and I'm not a Star Wars fan, full stop.
I saw Snowlena's comment saying that you're not into Star Wars, so you basically don't know your Darth Vaders from your Ewoks or nothing.
I know if they're pop culture popular, but not in depth. Yeah, but you know, you look at the Hulkbuster for $800. What were they thinking? But you look at you look at the Rivendell for $800. It's a mock. Like, it's got really good parts usage. It's got the minifigs. It's a good size. It's playable. It's got hidden features. For $800, it's probably one of their better that price range set they've done in a very long time. But allegedly as well, I don't know where I should save my VIP points or money. There's also 2 more sets coming out in the next couple of months. That's kind of, do I want Rivendell? Do I want to go down that rabbit hole? Or,
I mean, you say that. I'm totally up, right? I hear through the grapevine that there is a big Ninjago set coming our way.
Yep. There's definitely another Ninjago set.
Yeah, so I'm definitely
allegedly
that one.
a new castle coming out for the Disney 100.
Yes, of course there is. Yeah.
There's also another Disney. I think the code for it is like Mouse House or Mouse's House or something, which is another big, nice, chunky, big set. Which isn't a house, but again, it's like a
it's code name. It's code name Mouse House or Mouse Ass, as we call it in London.
Mouse Ass. Well, yeah, there is a lot of chunky, big, decent sets not too far away.
Oh, Gringotts! I keep forgetting Gringotts.
Gringotts, there you go. It's another one.
Out.
I tell you what,
I am going to laugh if that comes out. It's a poly bag. I am.
I hope it is.
You mean
It
Gringotts?
better be a poly bag.
Yeah, Gringotts comes out. Lego come out with Gringotts. It ends up being a poly bag. Or something.
I hope it's a poly bag and it's all mini dolls.
I would throw my Lego away if that happens. I'm telling you.
Allegedly, on the rumor mill that I saw from my neighbor's Google search history, that Gringotts will fit with Hogsmeade, and it goes down a layer, and it has a rail and a safe.
Right. Okay.
So it will fit Diagon Alley, I think, not Hogsmeade.
So we'll go Diagon Alley. Yeah, Diagon Alley. Sorry. Yeah. That's pretty cool because it does. It really needs to go with Diagon Alley. If they do something I did with Hogwarts Express, where they do it in some scale that no one wants, that no one can use. Yeah. Honestly, because they're out there. They're all out. Oh, look at them. Look, here we go. There's one. There's one. He's probably one. But they go, they're all pep up. Honestly, you just say Gringotts, and it's like, oh, Gringotts, quick! I can't wait. The morning I wake up and Gringotts gets announced, it's going to be. It'll be like the sun coming up over the mountains. It will be for the.
But yeah, going back to your original question for Rivendell, it is very expensive. Like, it's almost a week's wage here for us, for general work people.
Billsy, it's a ridiculous amount of money for everything we spend on Lego. Is a ridiculous amount of money to spend on Lego. This set here, right? I love this set.
I would sell a couple of these and buy it.
Oh yeah, are they for real ones? Are they?
I don't know.
I don't know. They're leopard.
Look at Billsy flexing over there.
He is goats. He loves his goats. Honestly, if I had Brickhive on here tonight, he'd be doing his nut. But yeah, it's a goat. Do you see? They are saying we are going to. Well, I say they are saying. I've seen some really dodgy pictures. How the leakers do these dodgy pictures, I don't know. It's
MS
digitally
Paint.
impossible. But it is though, Jake. It's digitally impossible to do dodgy pictures, and yet they somehow seem to do it.
Microsoft Paint, that's what it is. They're getting their little
kind of
paintbrushes out by.
Yeah, it's kind of like, you know, when mum and dad first get their computer and they want to show you a photo, so they take a photo of the screen.
Yeah.
There's your dodgy photo.
Yeah, that is it, isn't it? That is a dodgy photo. But yeah, no, it's an interesting thing. We got some cracking sets coming out this year. Rivendell is a very good start. And I tell you what, I did see up in a Bricktastic that I really liked. And Craig must have told me about 3 or 4 times. Go and see the Transformers. Go and see the Transformers. I didn't say it quite like that, folks. It was more sort of Yorkshire accent, more manly. And I went and saw these Transformers. I couldn't believe how big Optimus Prime actually was, Craig. Optimus Prime is absolutely humongous. It is. That's like, and that's been going for about £110 over here in the UK.
I thought it looked smaller compared to the rest of the MOCs. I was actually
I was
shocked that it was. I thought it was bigger than what it should have been, but like compared to the other ones, like whoever mocked those went insane.
Yeah.
He actually built them before Optimus Prime came out, so he didn't know what scale Optimus Prime came out. And then when it came out and it was in the right scale, he was like, whew.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
all his transformed as well. Every one of them transformed. So his Megatron, his Soundwave, his Starscream, his Ironside, they all transformed. He was
Soundwave. I love.
And then he'd done every little tape as well that transformed as well.
Yeah.
Ravage and Laserbeak.
That's it. Laserbeak eject. Love all that. But he didn't sound like that at all. I see him with a dodgy sound modular.
He put the back. You'll see it on Greg's vlog. Another plug. He put a background to it, which made all the difference as well.
Yeah,
textured
background. Actually, and he did those Tron bikes. They were quite nice as well.
Yeah.
I like those. And he did some more artistic ones in and around all that too. So yeah. So changing the subject very briefly, because I always like to go back to Carrie and Ian's chickens. How have they been this week? Who was looking after them whilst you were away? Because I mean, can they look after themselves?
They can look after themselves for a few days because we can fill up their food and leave them to it. But your parents checked in on them.
Yeah.
My mum had a quick look just to make sure they were okay. Collected the eggs. We got 5 eggs while we were away.
Really? Have you eaten them yet?
No, not yet. We tend to eat eggs at the weekend.
Yeah.
Oh, do you? Oh, okay. That sounds like a bit of a sort of Brickbods tradition. That does, is it?
Well, it just because we get up late, so we tend to have like a brunch. So we'll do like a big scrambled egg type thing.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Do you like your full-on English breakfast in the morning? Still, Carrie?
I would like that every day, yeah, but obviously that's not going to happen.
It's not feasible. All right, got to work those chickens. So I'm curious then, Billsy. Back to you.
Yeah.
What makes now you've been on there and you've seen a few seasons of it, and I'm kind of halfway through season 4 at the moment. What do you think makes, like, for budding people that want to go on Lego Masters and become a Lego Master of sorts? What do you think are the skills you need to become a Lego Master?
It's not so much a skill, I guess, that you need. I mean, to know how to use parts in certain ways obviously helps. Everyone's got their own little go-to tricks and pieces and stuff like that. But the number one thing is if you can clearly build something that tells the story, if you look at it within that second, you don't need to explain what you're building. That's all you need to do. Like, you can get tricky. You can get parts, use this for this parts, use illegal methods to do this for whatever MOCs and people have used. But if you can tell a story, that's where the winning thing is going to be. But I've also noticed, and I personally think hopefully it changes or settles down a bit. The more the seasons go on, especially here in Australia, the more elaborate the challenges get. So it no longer becomes about telling a story. It starts turning into, how do you do this with this? And, we can go back to, like I said before, our OG's first season was the bridge was kind of one of our big challenges, build a bridge to take weight. You look at everybody now that's going to build a bridge. They know it's going to be Technic beams, do triangles, do pins, and there's your strength. Well, me and Kale built a bridge out of plates. Don't do what we did.
Yeah, tell us how that went, because I can still hear the sounds of creaky plates in my ears.
Yeah. So it was actually a funny story for that one. So we all built, the challenge was build a bridge that was, I think it was 1 meter wide, and they had the pillars, and the pillars were actually like built steel glued pillars with plates, and you could only mount on the pillars. You couldn't mount down to brace it off the ground.
Yeah.
And they had this little remote control tractor, and they did 1 kilogram, 2 kilograms, 3 kilograms at the top, and it was just whoever's bridge held up the most weight wins. Everybody's bridge got to about 10 kilos, and they didn't know what to do. Like the truck wouldn't move anymore, the weights wouldn't move, so they had to stop filming for the day. The next day, they had to reshoot and start again, and they went and bought gym kettlebells because the bridges were that strongly built.
They were totally that. I could tell they underestimated what they were going to do. Also, as well, what I did notice from time to time, you wear those, and I do apologize because I don't know what they're called, but a certain type of earring from time to time. But I did notice that they seem to change from time to time, and that was.
There's an inside joke for that one. So, and it was just again me being a bit of a let's see what happens. So continuity is a big thing. So if you say one of the seasons, one of the episodes, you have to build this, you've got 10 hours, go for gold. It was nothing was a lie. Like what you've seen actually happened. But so you might come in on the Monday and start filming and do it all. And they've got to pause you every now and then to change the camera rigging system. So you might be building for an hour and a half. They'll tell you to hold, go offset, come back, and the cameras are on that side of the wall. Let's start building again. Timer starts again. So you'd never get 10-hour builds in one day. It'd take 2 or 3 days of lunch stops and breaks and what have you. So every now and then I thought, continuity. And, you have to stand in like a green room, make sure that your clothes were the same clothes if you had to go the next day, and make sure your hair was good and what you're wearing. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to see if they notice something and change it. And let's see what goes on. And, some people noticed, some people didn't.
I love it. Because I was like, I think he's got his ears keep growing or something like that. It was just something I noticed about it. And it was just like, hold on a minute, what's going on here? I like it.
There was towards the end, I think one of the wardrobe girls actually realized what I was doing. And it was the apartment build. And I wore black ones, and they had little shiny diamantes on them. Then we went home for the weekend, and I left them at home and come back, and they're like, we got to reshoot something from last week. Can you put them earrings back in? I'm like, I can't. So they were driving around Melbourne, going to jewelry stores and all these markets to try to find the earring, and they couldn't. So they had to find black earrings, and she sat there all night gluing these little diamantes from a kid's like jewelry set just to try and match the continuity for the next day of filming.
That is the things you don't know. The things you don't know.
Yeah, it was funny. I like it.
Do you know what? It's a really nice behind the scene thing to know about as well. Let's talk to Craig about it because he's back from Bricktastic. I mean, he's a man. He's well seasoned. He is, folks, in more ways than one, but especially when it comes to mocking and displaying. Craig's I never been to a Bricktastic, and some of the peeps on the panel haven't either. How did this one compare to other ones that you've been to before?
It's the 4th one I think I've done.
That's really cool.
I think it was better in terms of layout and the amount of stuff and the balance between vendors. I think the first 2, I think we had some more representation from people who I would say are quite big within the UK Lego scene that weren't there this year. I've got some funny stories about that I can't tell on air, so you'll have to wait for the green room. But yes, in terms of the way, because you're inside an old train station and the roof is so high, it doesn't feel claustrophobic, even though there's loads of people in there. So if you wanted to go to one, it's better for that, because it was rammed. It was literally rammed all day long, but it never once felt rammed.
Well, they're about. I mean, I'm saying 50. It's probably more like 100 foot tall. The actual roof, isn't it?
Yeah, so it's like a proper UK train station. Isn't it? That's what it was. So you can imagine stood on a platform how high looking up would be in a train station. So yeah, I think it was probably in terms of the actually using that part of the arena was definitely a plus move, and he wants to go further out next year. So we need some more mockers like the Star Wars Tech and Sam and
I reckon Tommy C Bricks will probably
Tommy, and we need
there.
and like we said, Kerry and Rosie doing Harry Potter because there wasn't any Harry
Yes,
Potter.
I think there was one
Rosie's-
Harry
Rosie's
Potter.
doing it next year. Yeah, he's very much buzzing for doing it next year. Rosie and Tommy and Tech and Sam.
I will. I tell you what I will do. Right, I'll say it here, folks. Right, next year I'm going to be going there. I'm going to be enjoying my time up there. Okay, with the missus as well. What can I say? But I will do this in 2025. I will display a mock there. How about that? I'll say it here. Yeah,
put it out there.
Yeah, I just got to find someone I can pay to actually build it for me now. Does that count? Just saying. And
works for me.
Yeah, mate. Straight in there. I'll have a castle, please, or a bat cave.
That's my trick.
Yeah. How much was Cal's hourly rate, Billsy?
More than I can afford, that's for sure.
I know. Those lovely red velvet jackets he wears, they've got to be well expensive, they have.
Well, you've got to pay for them somehow.
They've got Gucci written all over them, they have.
I think the Chief Fairy's comments on the evening were probably the best about if some of the Europeans that were like Scandinavian, Germany and all can get over with MOCs, what's stopping the UK people? Because they did they did manage to transport on planes.
And can I just say something else as well? I've got to say this, right? There was a lot of, and I'm sorry, I'm calling them influencers, the likes of Jake, me, Brickbods, Kerry, you, Craig. You definitely are an influencer because you definitely influence me.
Yeah,
in all sorts of ways. They need to do something with this massive collection of people that were there, the likes of, Tommy Seabricks, Tech, me, Jake, Kerry, Carrie, Ian, all and yourselves. There was I've never seen so many of them together in the UK anyway. And I'm like, we need to be doing something with this. Like, even if it was some sort of strange live stream or something like that, I'd love to do a London call-in, call it Manchester call-in or something like that. That would be amazing.
The thing is, if they knew we were going, we could have set it up. We could have easily set it up.
Well, maybe we could do it next year. Maybe that is
2024.
2024. I'll be up for that. London, Manchester calling.
Especially straight after, we'd probably be able to keep everybody in after the public have gone, which then leaves it open for everyone to look round.
Yeah,
probably could do that quite easily.
Yeah.
There's a big
wait for a couple of weeks and then get to them early because it literally is 2 people that organise the whole of that event.
Yeah.
Live streaming, it brings another element to a show. Like I've done a few shows and I live stream at the show while the show's running around and stuff. It just makes it more fun as well. It makes it more interactive. I'm surprised you guys haven't done it yet.
I was thinking about Twitch streaming it Bricktastic this year, but because it was my first one, I didn't know what to expect and how much I could go around whilst it was on and do something. Yeah. I could have 100% gone away with it.
Yeah.
But also just it was hectically crowded as well. If it was an extra couple of pillars across, it would have made it a lot easier to stream at whilst it was going on. Yeah. But
I mean, they will let you stream and film, but you've just got to be really careful because of all the kids' faces that you're going to get into the stream. So
that's the thing. You see, in the UK, it's fine.
Yeah,
here it's fine as well. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's. I mean, that's the thing as well. You could put it on the disclaimer as part of the ticket system and stuff like that, and then people have to comply. It's the way it is. But I definitely think there is something that can be done there. So I'll definitely throw my name in the hat for that one. But I just thought, my God, got all these people here, these influencers. Even if you sort of went live or something like that, as long as they've got a good Wi-Fi system, I got my laptop, right? That's all you need, folks. I'll be there.
It's got good 5G in there. You just be very happy with 5G.
Yeah, that's true. I didn't even take my iPad up there. I could have taken that up there. I could have gone live from that. But
that probably would have slowed you down in the car even more, wouldn't it? That way.
That's true. Yeah,
43-inch TV in the back.
Annihilate me MPH. But there was a few jams going up there. I will say that. But coming back, there was nothing. There was no literally.
Yeah, it's because everybody's trying to flee the south, and then obviously when you're going back to the south,
I do.
Fine,
that's why I didn't want to drive on Sunday because, as I say, everyone's literally coming back into London. It's like a magnet. It really is.
It's exactly
toy worlds out there.
It's exactly the same for me when I get past Leeds because no one's going to Hull, so the road's just empty.
Leeds, Hull. No one knows where that is. Those places. They're just figments of people's imaginations for us down here.
Everyone knows what Hull is.
Hole. That's not hole as in HOLE. That's hole as in HULL.
Same thing.
Yeah, well, it is kind of really, I suppose. Why do they call it hole anyway? It's
Kingston
like
upon
calling
Hull.
somewhere Staines. Why would you call somewhere Staines?
It's not actually Hull, it's Kingston upon Hull.
Okay, well, that's a name change, surely.
No, it's always been that.
Is it really?
Yep, always been Kingston upon Hull.
I didn't know that.
Too many
Kingston upon
Kingstons
Hull.
though, so it just gets confusing. Like there's 2 Newcastles. What's the point?
Yeah, there we go. Monarch, who was saying, he said that it was a pleasant drive. Greg was the best passenger, of course. It was good. I tell you, but it went just like that. Honestly, it was good fun. And we put a funny photo up before we got on. And I said to Mark, I said, blimey, we look a bit cozy in this. But we said it out anyway. And
people were messaging me saying, is Greg there yet? And I went, he's just turned up. Have you seen him? I went, no, I can hear him. And he's just walked in the door.
It was. I did honestly. It was a good giggle. I never stopped laughing when I was there. The next day I was just shattered, and I was shattered the next day up until about 2:00. I don't know why. I just become very perky from 2:00 onwards. It's a thing. What can I say? But that
was the sugar down from all the sugar you had.
It was the sugar down. I think it was actually. But yeah, no, it was good fun. Now, should we take a look at some new Lego sets, because we've got new Lego sets and that have come out this week. So I kind of feel compelled that we have a look at some. I'm genuinely interested. Billsy, I know you probably do a lot of MOCs and stuff like that, but do you participate in buying Lego sets yourself?
Yeah, 100%. I'm obsessed with Brickheadz.
Oh,
I have every Brickhead. Massively obsessed with. I'm actually building Brickheadz now while we're chatting here. Love my Brickhead sets. Love all the Technic 1 to 8 scale cars. Yep, pick that up as well.
That was £13. That is in the UK, £13.49 to be exact. But it's so cute, and I feel redeemed because I missed out on the Lego ID as well.
Yeah, what else? I think. Yeah, I got the moving truck GWP as well.
Oh, dude, that is brilliant. Mine's in pieces at the moment because it rolled off the desk last week on the live stream.
But no, yeah, as far as sets, always Brickheadz. The Technic big 1 to 8 supercars, I'll get that a lot, and then just randomly, I like stuff that's Lego that's not Lego. If that makes sense, stationery, posters, odd things.
Right. Okay, that's interesting.
But yeah, sets wise, I've Speed Champions. Obviously, the Fast and Furious stuff is awesome. Got the Skyline Charger and all that.
Oh
yeah,
dude. Well, we had Chris Stamp on at one time, and he was telling us all about the process of actually designing the cars and stuff like that. He's a top guy. And this one, I think this one is the most gorgeous car they've ever done. The Pagani.
Yes, it's a good car.
I keep having to turn it around because I think it looks better from the back than the front. I mean, that's got a modern day Batmobile feel about it. It really has.
It's too bad the modern day Batmobile's crap.
Well, yeah. I mean, it's not great, is it? I mean, he did. Well, no one buys the Technic sets version of it, but it's it's all right. Let's see what the next one is. I think they're doing another one. I'm curious, right? In America, I'm going to blame you for this, Andrew. In America and Canada, I'm not sure about Canada, in all honesty, but in America anyway, we'll just blame the Americans. We'll just blame the Canadians for being above America.
Blame it on America.
It's fair enough. What's your take on BTS Dynamite?
That's funny. That song was in my head right after I heard that it was coming out for sure. I'm definitely going to get it. I'm a huge fan of the Lego Ideas sets. I'm trying to collect all of them. And so that'll just have to be a must be, unfortunately. However, what I've done with some of the sets like The Office and I'm going to do it to the Seinfeld. I built it into my own apartment building. So I call it a loft. I'm going to do. So I'll incorporate it maybe somehow into the city. I don't know how. I'm not too worried about it yet. But I don't know. It's sold out quicker than everyone expected, right?
Well, it hasn't sold out in the UK, but I don't think the UK is necessarily the market for it.
The BTS army is pretty big here. It's just not as big as it is in other places.
Yeah. Oh yeah, but I don't think I don't think that I just don't feel it's going to sell out.
I do.
It will do at one point, 100%.
Hands down, this is going to sell out and become one of them sets that, you know, will be worth double within 12 months, I reckon. This won't go on sale ever. This won't be a set on sale.
No, I do agree with that. I do agree with that 100%.
Yeah.
What's the Australian take on this set? Because
K-pop's big. K-pop's pretty
Yeah.
big here. It'll like it's as a set as us as AFOLs. I mean, it's we're not lining up. We're not buying this on day one. But as a marketing move from Lego,
Brilliant.
genius, absolute genius tap in marketing to get
100%.
into this world.
this is a nice piece. This is a nice piece for it.
The
And I've seen
dancing
the set.
stage.
Yeah, the way they dance around on it and stuff like that. I will buy this set because I actually think money wise, at first I thought it was quite expensive, and then once I spoke to Craig about it, I actually felt as though no, you know what, it's actually reasonably priced. And the only thing I don't like about the set is the amount of stickers that come with it. Otherwise, it's okay. Oh, there is one. Sorry, the gripe that I do have with it is the donut is useless. I think. Otherwise, I think it's an okay set. Like you'll get this, you'll put this in your city quite comfortably if you've got one. Jake, I think you're one of the younger ones on this channel.
Whoa! Let's not disparage people.
Hold that
Craigster
thought
here.
there,
The youngster
Carrie.
that Craigster is.
Well, this is true, but
I think he's on about physical age, not mental age.
Oh, okay, sorry, yeah.
Indeed. What do you think? Do you think you'd ever go out and buy this?
Yeah, it's definitely on my book to buy list. It's not on my the top of my to buy list because it's 90 quid. That's a lot of money.
Yeah.
No matter not even being it's a lot of money for what it is. No, it's just a lot of money, full stop.
Yeah.
But 100% this is a set that will sell out. It's never going to go on sale.
No.
It's part of a very clever move by Lego when they did their Universal deal, because BTS is represented by Universal Music Group around the world, everywhere but in Korea. So it's fantastic on every front it can be. I saw pictures of people slagging off the Korean launch for it. In Korea, they've got 15 different pop-ups for this one set.
Wow.
They were really sneaky with their photos though, because they went out before it opened, and Korea is one of those places where they don't no matter what the type of audience is, they don't line up and queue out the streets during the middle of the night for stuff. They go, if it says it opens at 9, they'll be there at 9:05. It's not a place where you go and queue up for things in the middle of the street. So they went out beforehand and took all these empty pictures of being oh look, it's so empty, blah blah, no one's buying it. Meanwhile, the whole of Korea is going absolutely mental for this set.
Wow.
And you know what? Full awesome credit to the designer. They're going to bank awesome off this.
Oh yeah, and good on them as well, because it will set them up. Yeah, it will set them up. And that's the thing. It's just coming up with the idea and just getting it out there. And it's simple. And to be fair, you look at it and you sort of think, yeah, there is actually quite a lot going on there. And I've seen the video, which it was quite a fun video. I certainly wouldn't knock it. The Lego set absolutely represents the video, the content in the video.
Yeah.
So I think good on them. I mean, people say, "Oh, the ice cream van's useless." Well, watch the video; you'll see it actually looks like the ice cream van that's in it. It's.
You know what else you could add to this set as well? And as all we know, and you guys are just coming from Bricktastic, it goes to show that you don't need to go to insane levels to mock and display a set. Someone's going to see this, they'll mock something similar, and that's more than enough. You need to bring it to a show. I feel in Australia now that people feel like they need to go to an insane level just to feel, otherwise they're going to be embarrassed to display what they got. So this set kind of brings it back to, you don't need too much to display what you love.
Yeah. No, I agree. And it is a cool set, and I love the guy on the end. The guy on the left with the purple hair. He's got brilliant glasses. I love that one. I don't know his name. The blue hair. Anyway, let's come back over to the Brickbods, because Brickbods, you guys managed to get this before it actually came out.
Yeah.
Are you allowed to tell us the story?
We bought it at the auction at the weekend.
Yeah.
And we
Some
got
big
it
money.
All right.
half price.
Half price.
Well, so we got 3 sets, and the combined value of those, we paid half that. So
Wow.
it's my
That's a
second
good
favourite
score.
record store.
After whose? What's your first favourite?
Obviously, Jake's.
Oh,
Thank
very
you.
good.
That was
Very
the
good.
that was the correct answer.
Very good. Indeed.
Yeah, but there's no ducks in this one.
Oh, then
Red
just
drone.
throw it in the bin. Throw it in the bin now. It's not worth it.
I don't think the donut's that bad, to be fair. It's purple, so I like it. But yeah, it properly represents the music video. You've got the basketball hoop even. This is the only one that I think is like lacking. It's not quite the same as the video, but the rest looks pretty good.
Yeah.
And it's a catchy song.
It is. Ian, who likes it the best? Ian or yourself, Carrie?
Carrie.
Yeah.
Oh, Ian. Oh, sorry, I've just realised, and I didn't say that to be like I normally do, Ian. You actually don't like music, do you?
Yeah, it's not.
No, I'm not bothered by music at all.
It's lies. He loves BTS. I caught him
Honestly,
dancing
it's
to
so
it.
weird.
at
I've never met.
Bricktastic.
Honestly, Craig, I've never met anyone that doesn't like music. It's the weirdest.
No, he
thing.
does. He lies. He was dancing. BTS is his favorite band. He's even got a
Yeah.
T-shirt with them on.
When he won the auction, he was doing the dance moves
Yeah,
and
and
everything.
everything.
No, was he really?
Yeah.
Why didn't we video that? That could have been a show.
We couldn't get our phones out quick enough. We were too busy.
No.
in shock.
He's got.
It was nearly the same shock as when we'd already witnessed how slow Carrie was at getting anywhere until they called afters at the meal, and all of a sudden she was the
Seconds, yeah,
fastest
I'm there.
person in the room. Linford Christie would have been left
Get out of the way! Get out of the way!
There's food
just
involved
running
down
through
there.
people's legs under the
Yeah.
tables at speed. It was like Speedy Gonzales.
It's like that scene, isn't it, out of the Clone Wars where Yoda he's giving it all this with his stick, right?
Yeah.
and he rocks up with Dooku, and then suddenly he's just going around like crazy. Yeah.
Yeah, she was back at the table before I'd even known she'd left, and we were 3 miles away from the place where they were serving.
Harry, did you get your thingy set signed? Your typewriter set signed in the end?
I did, yes.
Oh, good stuff. He's a nice guy. Is it McGuinness or Guinness? His name? I can't always.
Steve Guinness.
Steve Guinness. That's it. I've met him a couple of times. He frequents at Leicester Square sometimes, which is very cool. All right, so this is the set. Does anyone want to look at any particular sets that came out this week that they've purchased?
The Harry Potter ones.
Oh, okay. Harry Potter. There's always Harry Potter. Here we go.
Who?
Yeah, Harry Kane. Let's have a look. Let's go with Harry Potter then. Should we just do new ones? Billsy, can you give us a Harry Potter said in the Harry Potter voice? Can you do that?
Harry Potter, what? Sorry?
Harry Potter. You know, people go Harry Potter like that.
Yeah.
Can you do it? Can you do a Harry Potter impression?
Please put them on the
like
big
that?
screen for this.
Hold on a minute.
I can try.
Do a Draco
Hold on.
one.
Come on. Then. Yeah, come on. Do it. Come on.
Potter.
All right, that was a bit sexualized, but we won't go there. It really was.
Yes.
Okay, let's have one.
That
from
was
him then.
Harry Potter and the Philosophers. I can't say the
Yeah.
next word because it's a different version.
that was Harry Potter. Jake, come on, give us a Harry Potter.
No.
Go on.
Just no.
He
How
can't
can I
do it.
live up to that?
Come
Get
on,
hotter.
You're youthful. You're youthful.
Jake
You're-
needs to go away and put the scar on his forehead before he can do it.
That's a good point, actually. And then he would be our own little Harry Potter. That's it.
Character.
He could ride one of those guitars like a Nimbus 2000.
I am the boy who lived.
Exactly. Well, let's go to. Come on, we need a Harry Potter fan to do it for us. Then come on then, Carrie. Give us a Harry Potter.
Potter.
All right, that was a slightly undercooked, but we'll go with that one.
You
She's
can take
actually
the girl
very
out of
shy.
Doncaster, but you can't take Doncaster out of the girl.
I know. This is the thing. 'Cause then we've got our new Billsy newbie today. I think I don't know. Andrew looks like a Harry Potter
here
fan.
we go.
Come on,
I
give us-
definitely like Harry Potter. I got a Diagon Alley right behind these buildings here. You can't see it because it's hidden.
Good man. Give us a Harry Potter impression then.
All right.
Come on.
Potter.
That was quite good. That was quite good. I like it.
Potter.
I like it. This is amazing. This really is. This is pure entertainment. I reckon, Ian, I reckon Ian could do a decent Harry Potter. Come on, Ian. Imagine your kids are being really naughty, and you go up to them, you go, Harry Potter. Come on, give us a Harry Potter.
No, it's okay.
Oh, honestly,
Oh.
no. Anybody? One of my latest videos, right? I asked Ian, "What's your favourite minifigure?" And he goes, "No." And then straight away, I just cut because he goes on for about 10 minutes where he doesn't like minifigures. What about you, Carrie? Brian, what was that? What about you, Carrie? Can you do a Harry Potter?
Harry Potter. There you go.
All right, that was weird. That was the weirdest one yet.
Harry Potter spin on it there.
Yeah, that was a strange one. It was like that was a badly dubbed version of him. All right, come on. The last one then. The last one. Craigster, give us a Harry Potter.
Gryffindor.
I love it. All right, I'll do one.
That's my Dumbledore.
Dumbledore. Oh, there we go. There we go. All right, here we go. That's my one. Then. Harry Potter. No, I got no idea who that is, but anyway, that's my one of him.
Apparently, you and Carrie watched the exact same version.
I mean, he says he's got no idea, but he was the voice actor in the films.
It's the Gollum, isn't it? It's the Gollum. Precious. It's the same person, isn't it? Anyway, let's have a look at some Harry Potter sets, shall we? Is this one Hufflepuff? That doesn't sound dodge, does it? I'm going to go down Diagon Alley and get myself some Hufflepuff. Should we have a look at this one, Kerry? Kerry, Harry Potter? Do you want to look at Hufflepuff?
No, I want to have a look at the Trouser tournament set.
The what? The Trouser tournament?
Trouser, did sound like
Trouser tournament set and the requirements. Because I haven't got
this one?
Yet. That one.
The requirement.
Yeah.
All right, let's have a look at this one. This one was a bit different, isn't it? Well, what's going on in this one? They look a bit weird, those figures.
Well, you only got to the third film, so you don't know what's going on.
Oh, okay. All right.
So this one's from the fourth film, and it's one of the tasks, and it's the one where... Is it the second task?
Yeah.
It's the second task, and basically Harry Potter and the other three participants have to go and rescue their friends from underneath the water. And to do that, they have to get past certain things such as mermaids and grindylows and things like that.
And I like how they've managed to replicate Mark's face on the two minifigures at the bottom from the drive up with red.
What are you saying? His hair's growing that long?
No, go look at the faces. Go zoom in on the faces.
No. What are you saying? Fish face? You got to say he's got fish face. Oh, you can't see the fish in this one. What's it? Between the crab and the fish, there's some strange metallic creature thing. What's all that about?
It's a grindylow.
Oh, what's a grindylow? Is that like a strong cross between a buffalo and a gorilla?
It's
you won't have to
basically
deal with one, will you?
a swimming demony thing.
Oh, okay. A swimming demon thing.
A swimming pixie.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's quite good. Is it friendly?
No, they're not friendly.
This is crying out for a mock. This, isn't it? Proper.
Yeah. Have you seen Mick Mac Paddywhack's already done one?
Who?
Mick Mac Paddywhack. He's on Instagram. He's really good. He's got so many mocks, and he's already done. He's made it bigger, basically.
Is that name legal?
Mick Mac Paddywhack.
Okay, give a dog a bone.
Well, there we go.
My old man, keep driving home.
I think he's Australian, actually. Don't quote me on that. I think he's.
That would make sense now. I'd allow it.
Billsy's going. Please don't make the connection. Please don't make the connection.
Is he friends with another a famous Instagrammer, Waltzing Matilda?
Oh, no, he just
Blimey, Craig's is pulling out all his favourite tracks tonight.
It just came to me that one. It was bad.
It was good. That was good.
Waltzing Matilda. Jeez, those are the days. Look, Aussie Adam Bricks has woken up. He says, "Good morning from down under." What sort of time do you call this, Aussie? We've had Billsy on since 5:30, which is ultimately amazing. I can't believe how good he looks. He must be. What time did you go to bed last night? Like 6 o'clock in the evening or something, Billsy?
No, midnight, 11:30.
I mean, he is a night owl, man. Very cool.
How much is this set again?
It's £40. I picked it up, and it's the same price pretty much as 40. The other one. This box is so much smaller.
Yeah.
It was really overpriced, I think. But you do get like 4.
I was going to say there's a lot of figures and stuff.
No, there's five minifigs. That Gorilla Gruff thing that you were talking about, and a fish.
Isn't that interesting?
I don't think it's that bad with them, and they've got the new blue small birds.
I think you get more than 5 minifigs. Actually, I think you get like.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
A Grindy Low.
Like, if you zoom in the bottom, then they're new. They're that small burp
All the
in
figures
blue.
are new as well. Yeah.
Okay, I can't zoom in on
So
that.
what is it? $70 here.
$70. Hey, $70 sounds like a lot of money.
It is pricey compared to the other set as well.
I don't think it's that bad.
I like
For
it.
Harry
I think
Potter it is, because you normally get well below the 10 pence price point with Harry Potter.
Wow. What do you Harry Potter fans out there? And we've got Fab Blondie saying, "Hey, don't miss out Hufflepuff." I told you they're a funny bunch. The Harry Potter fans, they really are.
She's obviously in Hufflepuff.
I think she sent us a picture tonight, actually, a Hogsmeade picture. We're looking at that, folks. We're looking at the pictures fairly.
Are you going to get 3 on AirFall Day?
I don't know whether I'm going to just wait till it gets discounted. So I got one today.
Yep.
And then I was so cross today, so I went to the lead shop and I wanted to get this one, the other one, and then the jazz band for 160. They haven't got the jazz band and they're not getting it back in again, apparently, because it's only a small shop. So they're not getting it. So I had to get the office. So I had to spend. I was getting the office on AFOL Day.
Had to.
So,
yeah.
Of course I did.
AFOL Day, folks, by the way, is next Saturday. And do yourself a favor, just make sure that your account is aligned properly with your lug as well, because there's Lego have been doing some changes in the background.
Housekeeping.
Yeah. And to be fair, right, I've been very fully acquainted with Slack this week, shall we say. And Jake, I gotta be honest, the guys at the London AFOLs, they were right on it. They really were. Richard did a top job this week.
They run a tight ship down there, they do.
Oh, they really do as well. But they're a great bunch. They really are. And a shout out to all the London AFOLs out there. They're awesome. They really are. Trevor, I'm curious. Trevor, you got the this is Trevor's videos out there, folks. You actually bought the Jazz Quartet recently. Have you actually built that? Because I've got people are going to think I'm a bit weird, but I do actually want that set. I really do. Well, do you know what? The thing is, right, with that set, Andrew, I'm. Do you know what? Let's just bring it up. Might as well go and have a look at it. We'll have a look at Hufflepuff in a second, folks. If I put in jazz, look at the amount of jazz things that come up these days. There we go. All 2 of them.
Jazz Quartet. Yeah, that's what I was going to buy today, but didn't have it.
Well, the reason I want this, I don't want it because it goes with anything that I've got, because it really doesn't, folks. Right? I quite like jazz. After Herbie Hancock, I couldn't really name another jazz musician, to be honest. Jamiroquai, does he count? I don't know. But what I will say is, and Andrew's got one there. Look, let's have a look at Andrew's one. Let's see if he's built it properly, shall we?
Fair enough.
There we go. Yeah, it looks all right. He's got a drummer there and a keyboardist.
Oh, the drummer's awesome. I've been playing drums a lot in my life, and this is one of the cool. Yeah, my drum set unfortunately is set up in the garage right now, or not set up. It's what do you want to call it? Put away,
dismantled?
Dismantled,
Not set
yes.
up. If it's
Not set up, exactly.
Not set up, yeah.
But this one's awesome. There's definitely through some of the different Lego builds they've made, they've done a few different drum builds, and this is obviously the best one that I think they've done. It's a really cool kit. But yeah, everything's awesome about it. It's really fun to build every single figure, and you could do it as a group of. You could do it with 4 people if you like, or you could do it by yourself.
You could do it with a quartet.
I'll be honest. When I first saw it, and I wasn't too fond of it, but it was definitely a lot of fun to build. And like I said, I'm a big fan of the idea sets, so I had to get it. But no, it looks great. I just throw it in one of my display shelves, and
okay,
yeah.
all right.
Well, I dig it.
The reason I want it is because of Billsy, really, and all these lot on Lego Masters even. I don't know what I said then. Lego Masters. Sorry, I couldn't get my tongue out of my mouth quick enough.
Said no one ever about Greg.
Exactly. So this is the thing, right? Because what I've noticed about Lego Masters, right? If you can build a face, right? If you can tell a story, if you can build figures that aren't minifigures, that are kind of a decent size, right? And I was thinking to myself, I want to design something, and then I was just like, actually, no, we've got this Jazz Quartet set out there, so I might actually get that next Saturday.
Well, there's to add to that Jazz Quartet set is they're very similar faces and builds as the Legolands. You know, the mini lands stuff at all the or the Legolands around the world.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Mhm.
Oh,
Yeah.
are they?
So there's endless amounts of opportunities you could build using that style of face.
Brilliant. Yeah, and this is it.
And the ball joints are ready available.
Yeah, and do you know what? The is it me, right? And I'm just going to throw this out there because it's gonna trigger a few people, especially Bionicle fans. These are more Bionicle than that Taha gift we purchased. That came out.
How very dare you? This thing.
There we
is a
go.
thing of beauty.
Oh, you're the one that bought it. Let's have a look.
He is a god.
What are you doing, Jake?
With his little friend.
Jake, that's a mongrel thing you've got on your right.
It is terrible.
Pish posh. Jesus Christ.
Hold it up again,
People who
Jake.
complain about this do not
Hold it
understand the idea of what a
Because it's not
tribute-
Bionicle.
It's not Bionicle. It's not
Bionicle
Bionicle.
parts in 20 odd years. Calm your fucking britches.
No, they aren't. He swore. You
That's
got
right.
That
You've angered me now.
They're not. They do make Bionicle parts though.
Yeah, they
do
do.
make them.
What Bionicle parts are they still making?
All the ones they're doing for the buildable figures like Iron Man and stuff are all Bionicle
Oh, they're
parts.
even worse.
What ones would they redo one of these? They don't make it.
Yeah, they've got the still in production is the Iron Man stuff, and are they doing? They've done a Spider-Man one as well, haven't they?
Ant-Man just released.
Yeah,
Those all
yeah.
made like Mixels. This is fine. This is a beautiful...
They're not Mixels. They're big ball joints. Mixels are small ball joints.
These are beautiful.
It is nice though. I
beautiful.
think it is better than you
I
think.
think it's neat, but it's not. It's not. I just feel a bit sorry for the Bionicle.
Yeah, but they seem to like it. I think we're being too harsh.
Well, maybe we are, but it is a nod to it. It is a nod to it.
It's
But
a nod.
I know Scotty wants one. I'm going to try and get him one.
Oh, you're definitely going to have to get him one. You are, because your brother was a big Bionicle fan, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Billsy, was you ever into Bionicle?
No. Well, definitely, I love the bigger mech stuff that uses the original Bionicle bits and pieces. But I was never into Bionicle when it first came out. Still not. And Jake, unfortunately, yeah, that is a piece of crap. That one.
It was free.
We'll have words on your stream later on, Bills.
Jake hasn't got over video yet. But I was with you on that one, Jake. I stood by you on that one, but I knew it was
Next, you guys will be seeing stunts as
I felt like the Jazz Quartet on the Titanic when we were back in video. I got to be honest. But there we go. Anyway, we diverse.
This
Scott,
one
nice.
hasn't sold well though, has it? That's the problem.
Has it not?
No.
Is it a Lego exclusive or is it? Can we get it anywhere
I
else?
think
Like
there'll be
Johnny
plenty
Lewis?
more time to get it, but as far as
There's
I
a
know,
bunch of them at my local Walmart.
Yeah, it's not.
Yeah,
It's not.
I don't think they're going to sell.
Honestly, you Canadians and your Walmarts, I tell you, get a Target, Walmart. It's like 50% off here.
I don't think it's 'cause
Not
of
not in
style.
Canada. Not
Not
in
in
Canada.
Canada,
The
really?
states have the best deals.
States
It's
have the best
crazy.
deal. Yeah,
It's
it's a
crazy
good point,
to see what they
actually.
get.
Yeah, I know a. Oh, it's Neil. His name is. His name now. I'm Bored Toys. He actually goes. He drives down from Canada to the US, goes to the Lego store, raids the Lego store, buys cheaper Lego, and then goes back to Canada.
Yeah, that's a good way.
It's incredible. It is. Are you? What you got here?
Yeah, sorry, I wanted to wait there. Yeah, I just finished this off and I wanted to move on, but I didn't want to move on until I share this. The
The
Mines of
stage is
Moria.
yours, Andrew. The stage is yours,
Yeah.
Andrew. Tell us about it. This is like LOTR, if ever I've seen it.
Definitely. So right before, or as soon as I heard the Rivendell was coming out, I bought a bunch of Lego sets of Lord of the Rings. Actually, basically before Christmas, and I've been trying to live stream building a bunch of them. I started this one, I think on Monday. So I just looking for an excuse here to finish it. And yeah, I love it. It's awesome. I really big fan of the figures. And this whole scene in general. I think out of all three of the movies, The Fellowship of the Ring is probably my favorite. Everyone has their own favorite one, I guess. But I don't know. I for sure seen it the most. I saw that one 9 times in the theater.
9 times? You must have taken a week off work to see it 9 times.
Just not much going on when I was younger in my small town here. It was like $4 to go to the theater. So every Friday we just go see Lord of the Rings. It played forever as well.
Can you hold up Boromir in that blue thing?
Who's Boromir?
Yes, definitely.
Oh, he's getting sold.
Yeah,
Right.
and the blue thing behind him, the big
It
thing.
looks like Wonder Woman, but with a
yeah,
beard.
you got the troll here.
Don't say the name at the same time.
Cave troll.
Don't say the name at the same.
I apologize. I'm sorry. I ruined the joke. Sorry,
Yeah,
Craig.
ruined it.
Oh, what was the joke? Then come on, tell us what it
I
was.
was going to wait for him to hold them up together and then go, oh, they have a cave troll.
Oh, shoot.
You should have practiced that one. So what are we looking at? Who's the big geezer then? The big blue one? Who's he? What's he all about?
That's the cave troll.
What we just said.
Oh, I know
Yeah,
he's a cave. Oh, what does he do? Has he got a name?
Yeah,
Oh,
cave
as far
troll.
as I know, cave troll. I think as far as it is.
Oh, okay.
I really don't know if he has an official name or not. But one cool Lord of the Rings thing here, I'm going to show you guys while I have your attention on Lord of the Rings.
That's what happens to him in the film as well. Spoilers.
Is you guys know BBG Forge? Have you heard of them?
Yeah, they do sound very familiar. Are
They make custom
stuff. Yes,
Yeah,
they
they do
custom
custom.
stuff. There we go.
So here's Faramir here from like it's Boromir's brother.
Yeah. Didn't they have weren't they on Cali Brick Click recently?
Yeah, I think
last week.
Oh my gosh.
Was that last week? There's a geezer with a beard.
Yes, I think you're right. Yeah. No,
Shy's probably
I don't know.
laughing his head off out there going, oh yeah, last week I had a geezer with a beard on.
Oh my gosh, his name's completely escaping me right now. But I actually met him, segue here, in it's called Brick World Chicago.
Oh, there he is. Okay, good.
Yeah.
We got
So
you.
oh my gosh, I can't believe his name's escaping me right now. Someone must know in the chat.
Shy's out there. Come on, Shy, tell us what his name is. There we go. Shy's got a little old lady. Long live Cave Troll. Yeah, he looks quite a good little dude. I actually collect big figs, so maybe he's one that I should collect.
Definitely.
I didn't want to buy him because I just thought he's ugly. But
Fair enough. Is his nose you don't like? Or,
oh, I mean, look at his face. I mean, what's there to like about that?
Cody.
Even the Hulk's a looker compared to that. I'd tell you.
Cody. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry, Cody. Actually, I just made my recent YouTube video. I shouted Cody out. So, you guys, the pressure of being on the big screen.
Cody. Of course, it's Cody. I remember listening to it. Right, I was running for the trade, listening to it because I listened to it on a commute, folks. You Americans and Canadians make me laugh. Right? They were talking about something. I think it was on ACOM this morning, and they were talking about, oh no, you don't want to live there. You'll be about 20 minutes from work. I'm like, 20 minutes in England. It's like an hour and a half is a normal commute time. It just made me laugh. It did. I was just like, wow. They drive everywhere they do over there. They don't walk wherever. But there we go. Just saying. It's culture, folks. What can we say? Something very uncultured about. It's Cody's watching this, and I said, "Oh, he's that geezer with the beard." I do apologise. I tell you what, though, do check it out, folks. Cali Brick Click last week, very, very good. This week is probably going to be brilliant as well, but I haven't seen it yet, so I can't say. What about this set, folks? Okay, it's not come out. It's not on March the 1st set. But it came out and nobody knew nothing about it. What do we think about it?
Dust catcher.
Yeah, what do you reckon, Craigster?
Dust catcher.
Oh, what? A dust catcher?
Dust catcher, yeah.
So do you like it, or you just think?
It's reasonably good for what it's trying to do in the mid-size, but yeah, it's a dust catcher.
It's a MIDI size. I'm curious, actually, because I'm going to ask everyone on the panel what they think about this particular scale. I actually quite like it because you can get a fair amount of detail in there because it's not small. So it's just quite a decent set size-wise. What do you think of Midi-scale, though, Craigster? Are you a fan of it?
It suits its purpose. It's not my particular favorite, but it's useful. Because the main one they've not done for a long time, and if they redid it, that would be well over 1,000.
Yeah.
pounds.
Oh, yeah. That would crack the 1,000. I would buy that actually over a Star Destroyer any day. I have to say.
But it does. If you're a Star Wars collector, it does throw out everything a little bit. You've got everything in different sizes: helmets, minifigure scale, dioramas, and then you now if they start doing mid scales on stands, it's going to be like.
Yeah, that's true. And I want to know what you lot out there think about Midi-scale as well. Are you a fan? Give me a yes to Midi-scale, or give me a no to Midi-scale. What about you, Jake? I know Star Wars isn't quite your thing necessarily, but what do you think of this and Midi-scale, and does it make it more affordable in your opinion?
Yeah, I think Midi-scale is pretty good. I think there should be more things in Midi-scale. I think people would be more likely to go out and buy more things in Midi-scale than they are these massive, humongous, larger sets that people romanticize the idea of owning these larger sets. Whereas this is something that's actually a bit more reasonable that you can stick on a bookshelf without having to take a wall down. But it looks like a very tasty grey Dorito.
I like to call it Starkitecture Wars.
Oh, I like that.
A waste of money.
Yeah. so Billsy, you're not a fan of Midi-scale or anything like this, then, no?
Just Star Wars.
Oh yeah, of course you're not a Star Wars fan, are you?
It's literally a waste. They just rinse and repeat everything. Let's change the size, get more money. Let's put a thing on the top of it. Let's get more money. Like it's literally just rinse and repeat crap.
Yeah, but they get the money. That's why they do it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I don't blame them. Like it's great business.
Yeah. Business point of view, it's good. I'm curious actually. Then, Billsy, what would you rather have, BTS or this set? I'd imagine BTS because it's more. You can do more things with it. It's more colors for a start.
Yeah, I get it. You know what? Like, I don't diss the UCSs they brought out and the big ones and the big Falcon and the big Death Star and all. Like they're awesome sets. Star Wars or not, they're next level insane. But why are they doing this? Like I get it. It's the 40 year, the anniversary. You know, here's a nod to it.
Yeah.
I get that. But you know, even you look at the Brickheadz, and there's probably 25 Brickheadz in Star Wars. You know, different eras, different things. But they keep rinsing and repeating a ship, or they'll change. You know, let's put a different colored windscreen because we've changed a new mold, so we needed to give you another ship now.
Yeah, that's
true.
What's the price on this?
It can't be cheap.
I think it's actually reasonably priced. To be honest, I think it's about £70. Yeah, it was 60.
It's cheaper than that.
It's 60 quid. £60 for 630 pieces.
It's another one of those ones where it should be on sale like this at £60, but it also should be a gift with purchase when you buy a big UCS set.
Oh yeah,
that's what they should do.
Yeah. This could have been a good gift we purchased with, I don't know, whatever we're going to get this year. You
know what though? So you look, talking about this one. This is so in Australian, you know, down on $1 dues. It's $100 on the dot, $99.99. But then you look at the old, what was the trash compactor? That was, you know, again another. So it was 150 here. If you had, you know, parts wise and parts usage, it's actually not bad. Price of parts and what you're getting.
Yeah, I think that's a good point. And it's always interesting to know what someone who's not a Star Wars fan thinks of it because you'll see it from a different angle to the rest of us. Now, Kerry, you're one of those strange breeds of people where you actually like Harry Potter and you like Star Wars as well. Where do you sit with this particular set?
So I've got to disagree with Billsy because I stopped collecting Star Wars. Star Wars is my favorite genre ever. Not Lego wise, but I stopped collecting Star Wars ships when they started to become stupidly priced.
Yeah.
And something like this, because I just want to display my ships. I've got loads of ships up here that I just display. I'm not going to swish them because I'm an adult.
What? You're not going to? What do you mean swish them?
This is swishable.
It's not swish. It's swoosh.
I know it's swishable. It's swishable. That's fine. But I like to display my pieces. I collect the busts because I like to display them. That's the only form of Star Wars. I have got the trash compactor because I like to display it, and that's it. I'd love a little minifigure for that, just to display it with it. But that is perfect for me to get me back into collecting Star Wars. So it's very, very. It's going to be difficult for me not to buy that.
So what about you know, you're saying because the other ones are expensive and large, didn't they release like 2 or 3 ships in the last couple of years that are $700-800 that are the same size though as well?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm not going to buy them because they're too expensive.
The Razor Crest is very expensive, but that is a good set. I will say.
I literally stopped.
It is well built.
Star Wars when the Millennium Falcon came out. Right, that's it. Because I'm a bit of a completionist. I wanted to collect them all. When that came out, I have picked that set up 3 or 4 times. Started walking towards the till, stopped myself, and put it back.
Wow,
because of how crazy it is priced.
Yeah, it is crazy priced.
I started collecting Harry Potter, and they're starting to do the same thing. But anyway,
why do I want to spear this one into the globe?
Yeah, that's the thing. That scene where it's crashing down. I think Beyond the Brick had some pictures on once, or did a video once, and there's a mock somewhere in the world, folks. And let me know out there if you know what the one I'm talking about, where this is crashing into the Death Star. It was an amazing scene. But yeah, okay, interesting.
And why does the model look just like Jennifer Garner? Or is it just me?
She does look familiar.
Yeah, she does look just like her.
She does look familiar.
I absolutely hate it. I'm definitely getting it.
Yeah. I love the ship. I think it's a great design. I love the fact that really it's just a spearhead. That's all it is. It's a spearhead design.
Yeah, but there's going to be nice little techniques on that.
Oh, there's a nice, lovely bit of green. I mean,
and then I'm going to turn it into a castle.
You could have it as as a section of the castle. I don't know.
Buy two of them, have them as gates upwards, vertically.
Yeah.
Held by great big stone statue men.
Yeah,
like
or if Cal was on the stream, he'd probably use them as teeth for some giant dinosaur head.
Go big or go
something
home.
like that.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Eyebrows.
So Bricky Brood, Andrew.
Yep.
Yes. What do you think of this? Is it a bit too grey for you? What's your thoughts on it?
All right. As far as Lego Star Wars goes, I'm biased. I love Lego Star Wars. I'm probably I have most of the sets over the last few years, not all of them, and I've definitely gone back in the aftermarket to buy a bunch of sets. So I'll be getting it. It might not be day one. I might try to wait for May the 4th or whatever.
Well, I mean, it comes out May the 1st, so it's like you.
Well,
I'll probably wait
till May the 4th then. But,
May the 1st is a Monday this year. May the 4th is obviously a Thursday. Obviously, I'll be streaming on that as well, folks. May the 4th.
You got to get that in there.
Yeah,
excellent.
Anyway, okay, I wedge it in. I shoehorn everything in I can. I'll tell you. So Andrew's up for that.
Here, I'll show you. I got my Star Wars collection.
Oh, he's got so much to show us. Come on.
Far out.
What's that? Is that BB-8?
I wasn't really planning on showing all this, but there it is.
No, it's fine. It's fine. I'm looking for underwear on the floor as well. Just saying.
Yeah, no. I cleared all that out before. But no, I got a few Star Wars sets.
See, I love that. Yeah. Vader's Castle. I tell you what, folks, give me what do you reckon? I'm just throwing this out there. I'm sorry, it is a bit of a spoiler. What about a UCS Mandalorian Castle? Ooh, there's an idea.
Yeah, I'll take that. Is it Star Wars? And I'll take it.
Yeah, exactly.
Not there's any castles in Mandalorian, Greg, because that would be a spoiler.
Well, I'm just saying. I'm not saying that there is, but you never know. You might get lucky. I'll ask the big gods what they think in a minute. We've got ACOBs actually. A couple of Brickheadz. A couple of Brickheadz says real answer is probably 30ish. I don't know what the question is, but Brickham's dead. Good to see you, dude. Hope all is well with you. Hope the weather's not affected you too much as well. I appreciate the rinse and repeat thing. I really do. But on the hand, it gives newer collectors a chance to have a piece of that they happen to miss out. And I'm the same with the UCS X-Wing. I would love a UCS X-Wing because let's face it, folks, it's one of the best ships going. Albeit, I'd love to see a Viper from Battlestar Galactica versus one of those. I'm always intrigued to know how that battle would go. Just saying.
I actually had Rick over at my house a couple of days ago. He was over on the weekend.
Is he a neighbor?
No, it's about an hour down the road. You know how it is.
What's all that about?
We're all in Canada.
Hang on, there's a lot of Canadians out there, folks. They really are. They come out everywhere. And a big shout out to Snatch Good Bricks out there as well. Minifiku, that said, if you build one way you did with the modular using different color bricks and could have fun, Monarch. Oh, we're talking about Monarch modularizing things. Let's scroll down a little bit. AV Brick says a couple of Brickheadz. We love the new Disney ones.
Yes.
Newcastle. Can't wait to see the Newcastle. Bring on Star Wars mini dolls. I've often said, folks, C3PO. Yeah, it would work. It would work. Everyone's shouting at the screen going, no, it won't. Liz is out there saying, hasten, Elena.
For the castle, do you guys think it's going to be... Sorry, for the castle, do you guys think it's going to be the Cinderella castle, or do you think it'll be remake of like the ones in the...
I don't think it'll be a remake of the one that they've just got, which, by the way, folks, you could buy a few of those at Bricktastic. Billsy, what would you like to see them do Disney-wise as a castle next?
What would I like to see, or what do I know they're bringing? I mean, I've heard they're bringing out.
Yeah, well, if you was to, how can I put it, theorize about the castle,
bringing out?
What do you think? What do you think it could be?
I think they will redo what they've done with the Taj Mahal and the space shuttle, just change the colors around a little bit.
Really? Okay. We will see. I'm going to be hanging on for this Ninjago one coming out, folks, because I'm quite
June 1st.
Is it? I don't know. Is it June 1st? I've got no idea. Is it?
I've heard that a while ago, that it was supposed to be June 1st for the market. Or what's it called? You guys know what it's called?
It's the market something or other. Market Square, something like that. That sounds. I mean, it's Lego. It's going to be square, isn't it? Market Square is a good name. You heard it here first, folks.
All right.
So I'm curious, looping it back, bringing us all back round to the Executor. Ian, any thoughts on this? Because I know you've been allowed one Star Wars set in your existence of being married to Carrie. Would this be one that kind of floats your boat?
No.
I'm stopping him buying the sets.
Yeah,
Is that he just
I
doesn't
don't
care.
want to buy grey Lego sets. I just,
They're really boring.
you know, the closest I've got is probably the Lion Knight Castle, and that had some green and stuff in it. So, you know.
Oh, that was all right then, was it? Was it?
Yeah, yeah, had enough colour. But yeah, these grey ships, I don't care for them. I do like the small scale. I mean, I'm confused. We're calling this mini-scale. I would have
Midi.
I would assumed it was nano scale at this one, but you know, I've not seen.
Like Midi-scale. The way I see it, M&R's called it Midi-scale, so I'm calling it that because
they did arrange that they called Midi-scale. It's similar.
Yeah, I would love there to be a Midi-scale come out because I'll tell you what, folks. There's a polybag doing the rounds at the moment of an X-wing, and I think that's going to be our next UCS set. But that little polybag that recently, by the way, folks, if you're interested in seeing a reading a review on it, Jay's blog, he did it recently, and I was like, yeah, that's a really cool little polybag to get. And I might even do one of my special. I might bring out the old special theme that I used to do, the pop-in polybags, and review that one as well. Okay, cool. So pop-in polybags. I used to do it. It used to be a review that I used to do of polybags, and I could review a polybag longer than Jang took to review Ninjago City Gardens. It's a fact. It's a fact, of course. What can I say? Mapping the Miles is out there. Hello, Mapping the Miles. Good to see you. Good morning to you, sir. All the Canadians live in a few hundred square miles area. The rest of the country is empty. That's a good point.
Makes sense.
It does. Who else we got out there? A couple of because I'm going with the Haunted Mansion. Oh, Haunted Mansion. Is it? We're going to get another one. That'd be nice. That could go with a train that I've got recently. Okay, so Fab Blondies is out there. She's saying, I would love to see Ewok Village remade. I really want the set. I don't know about an Ewok Village. I'd be thinking, God, it could have been something else.
Oh, they'll
anyway,
definitely do that again. They're definitely willing to repeat that one.
I think that because we are getting, am I right? ACOB, they're out there. I do believe that we are going to be getting an Ewok for the Advent calendar this year. Can't believe we're thinking about Christmas already.
That's really exciting, not.
Why not? I'm just saying it. It's an Ewok. If you're into Ewoks, it's amazing.
What in a calendar?
Yeah.
So rather they did the little diorama of the control bunker, that would be better, and put some Ewoks on that.
Yeah. Okay. That's a fair point. There's the Jazz Club. We had a look at the Jazz Club earlier on. Can't believe we've got Tan All still showing up in there. Let's have a look in this one then for Fab Blondies who's out there. Hufflepuff. It sounds like an old nursery. I'm gonna huff and a puff. I'm gonna, I don't know, do something. Build some Lego. All right. Well, what do we reckon about this? Is any? All right. I'll kick off with Kerry. Kerry, you're a Harry Potter fan, or so you say. Until they come out with loads of expensive sets, anyway.
I'm going to buy those as well, to be fair.
You are going to get these, are you? Well,
I'm going to get these, but I'm waiting for them to go down a little bit in price. I picked them up today.
Yeah.
And put them back down. I'm just going to wait a little bit. I mean, I say that I'm going to wait, but we'll see.
Do you buy anything when you go in Lego stores? All I keep hearing is I keep going in, I'm picking it up. Are you trying to take a little opportunity of like running out the store with it or something like that? And then you just
getting paid. Just getting paid on the side and dusting. That's what she's doing.
Yeah.
I spent £180 in the Lego store today.
Kerry's volunteering. How much did you spend? 180?
£180, yeah.
Oh, so you were trying to get the gift with purchase? Is that why you did it?
Which I'm going to sell. So yeah.
Oh, okay.
You just sell it, getting it to sell it.
Well, I got sets that I was going to get anyway.
All right, let me know how much you're going to sell that for, because I might be interested in that.
I got one for £25 off eBay. There you go.
There you go, 25 quid.
Okay, interesting. All right, get your people to contact my people, and we'll negotiate.
I've got a
just
UCS
call me.
X-wing as well that I might sell.
Yeah, UCS X-wing. No, I'm gonna buy that if there's a new one coming out. I will say this, folks. I was searching around. I've been saying it since literally the moment I started a Lego YouTube channel. Could I get the Caterham? Lego Ideas Caterham. I really, really want that. And actually, Kerry, you did send me a thing on eBay, which I think it finished about an hour ago. Damn it!
Yeah. Did you not?
Yeah.
Did you not? Yeah.
Well, no, because I'm hosting a YouTube stream at the moment. That's why I couldn't.
What's it worth over there now, Greg?
I don't know. Oh, bloody hell! Look, he's Mr. I'm collecting every Lego idea set, Matt.
Have you got the Haybusser and the Mars rover?
I have the Mars rover parted out. And what was the other one? Sorry, the
Hayabusa.
The first one.
The Hayabusa space thing.
Oh yeah, I so Lego ideas. Though like I said, I want to collect them all. They're really hard, to find, or they're really expensive to find. So for the rover, the satellite, and the submarine, I parted them all out, and I bought sticker sheets online. So I haven't built them yet.
That's what I'm going to have to do because I can't get those.
Yeah, they're expensive. Yeah.
I've been trying
So
for a long time.
that's what I want to do with the bank, the modular, the bank. I think.
Oh, that's a great one.
Yeah, it's one I would
brick
like
bank?
to get. Yeah, the brick bank. Yeah.
I think my friend's selling one of those, so I'll see how much she's selling it for.
All right. Let me know. Let me know.
It won't be cheap.
Don't forget mates rates as well. As long as it's got the windows are
Mates
intact.
rates.
That's it. That's it.
Well, they couldn't give them away when they came out, and now they're like, ridiculously priced.
I know. Well, something happened. Someone did
It was the police station had a throwback.
That was it. That's it. And they all went nuts.
No, it's
Fat
the window.
Blondies. She says, I think Ewoks are cute. They are. They are really. I wouldn't. Well, anyway, I don't understand. Oh, I don't know why they don't go back to Endor, actually, Lego, or what I should say, it's the Star Wars universe. Why don't they go back there? I wonder what's going on. All right. So, anyone want to look at anything else that came out this week? What about Speed Champion, Billsy? You look like a bit of a speed demon.
Yeah, the Speed Champion, like you said, the couple that come out. Everyone, is it the Pagani one? I think the Bugatti also was that of March 1st, maybe.
I think it was. Let's have a look at this one.
Yeah, this one's awesome.
I mean, look at that canopy. I mean, that is the shot, isn't it? That is the shot.
But like you said, the rear does look much better than even though the whole thing's awesome. The rear is just that's
there we go.
Oh, yeah,
rear of the year.
That is rear of the year, actually.
Yeah,
that is a nice rear. Andrew, do you think that's a nice rear for a car?
Oh yeah, it's a nice back end for sure. I could look at that one.
I think the Countach would have to take the cake out of all the best Speed Champion rears.
Oh, you have to say
really? Why do you like the Countach so much?
I think that's just more of a biased. That was the car that I had on the wall growing up.
Do you know what? Right, we went through a phase once of saying Countach because we thought it was like the sexiest word to say, and Craig still won it. He actually won it. And Billsy, this is what he sounded like. And for anyone who didn't quite catch that, here it is again. Sorry.
It's almost like sounds like almost like a Japanese accent.
I haven't rolled it out for ages, that one. And Craig's just when you said it, it's like, oh, here we go. I know where this is going. But no, that is a nice back end. What do you think of that, Jake? Do you like it?
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I mean, I'm not much of a Speed Champs person. I acquired a few sets back in the early days of Speed Champs. So I thought they were fun to build. I have the Aston Martin James Bond one, which doesn't look like James Bond. I think it's cool. It's got some nice printed bits, got some nice stickers probably. I think it's fine. Yeah. Just not something that's on my list to buy.
Yeah. Okay. Interesting. I'm curious as well. Billsy, you've been a Brickheadz fan.
Yeah.
I like Brickheadz as well. I think Jake, you got a couple of them. Billsy, what is your absolute favorite one? Because a couple of my favorites was the Superman Batman one that came out.
Okay.
I can't think off the top of my head which one I absolutely adore. But what would be your favourite?
As far as sets go, I mean, Homer and Krusty are pretty good. Like they
Yes,
look
nice.
like Homer and Krusty. They're done well.
Yeah.
As a fan favorite with the sets, Marty and Doc.
Yeah,
Back to the
I've got-
Future too.
Yeah.
I got them here.
Yeah.
So I've just remembered which one's my favourite. So I do apologise. I was getting a bit excited over there.
There you go. The Doc.
These are good. Doc is good. And of course, it looks great with the DeLorean as well, doesn't it?
Yeah. And as far as MOCs, there's a guy here in Australia called Jason Carpenter who is insane with Brickheadz. He's done the Bluey family. I'm sure you know the Bluey cartoon.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah. He's done the Bluey family out of Brickheadz, which is really, really cool.
Oh, I'd say. Okay.
But there's a lot this month coming out for Brickheadz. Like there's a whole lot coming out. This
Yeah.
month.
I mean, can you remember like 3 years ago, there was like one coming out each week. They were like literally throwing them out every week. My favorite ever one is the Joker. I think it was like literally the first one of the first few that came out.
Okay.
His
Yeah.
hair. His hair's amazing, man. It's wicked. It is. And I tell you, someone else who collects every single one of them as well is Brick Clicker. I'm just saying.
Yes.
Like these ones. Okay, so that's all the sets looked at pretty much. Anyone else on the panel want to look at any other sets, or are we all kind of
No, I hate Lego, so no, move on.
You
I
hate
think there
Lego.
was a
All right.
request for looking at the room of requirement.
Oh, room of
It's
requirements.
fine. Don't worry about it. You just.
Oh, okay.
Oh no, we'll look at it. I'm only at the end of it otherwise.
You've been
Honestly.
called out.
It's being called out in the chat as well. One Brick Stud wants to see it. So.
All right, one brick stud.
Another version of the room of requirement.
Okay. That's nice. Dawn of Iron Doom. Blimey, that's the name, isn't it? It sounds very friendly Lego. So this is £45. It's free. 587 pieces. Set 76413. Anyway, Kerry, you tell us about it because it's Harry Potter.
The giraffe. Yeah.
So this is what I mean about the costing of it, because in this set as well, there are 3 exclusive minifigures, or is it 4? I can't remember. There's 5 minifigures, including, and you get like one of the ghosts, which it's the first time we've had one of the, second time we've had one of the ghosts. No, third time, isn't it?
What are they called? The Rangers or something?
Dementors, but it's not.
No, it's not them.
Dementor,
No,
that's
It's
it.
not a Dementor, no, it's
A Deranger.
Ghosts.
You can tell I like Harry Potter, can't you?
No, it's one of the house ghosts. So it's Rowena Ravenclaw's ghost, or Rowena Ravenclaw's daughter. One of the Ravenclaw ghost, anyway. But this set's got so many more pieces compared to the other one, and I know it's more exclusive because this has been made before, and that one's not been made since the new series came about. But it's for price per piece count, and the boxes feel a lot different as well. They just feel a lot more bulkier.
Well, you'd
This
know. You
is-
kept picking them up and putting them down again.
Yeah, that's a good point. She sizes them up.
Going to the Lego store for your workout.
Listen, being
Can I
from
put it
the
in my
north,
handbag? Oh, it's too
we
big.
have
Can I
to think
put it back
about
down
the cost
now?
of things. We're tight as Northerners. You've got to admit it, Craig. Come on. But
Yeah, we are. I'm just also concerned about the blatant lack of regard for COVID that's happening.
It doesn't exist anymore. Anyway, right. Sorry. I've got
Did it
a
ever
meeting
exist?
room
I'm
in.
only joking.
yeah,
I did
so-
twice. I had it twice. But this is
This
true.
one is also a set from the later films, which I've just started making, so that's pretty cool. It's from film 6, I believe. Where
Film
it
6.
starts
What was
getting
that
a little
called?
bit- Half-Blood Prince. Is this the Half-Blood Prince? I can't remember which one it's from.
Okay.
It's when it gets a bit darker, basically, and people start dying. So yeah, but it's just it's I love this set. I mean, I haven't made it yet. I only picked it up today. It's the Grey Lady. That's it. Sorry, it's not Rowena Ravenclaw's ghost, or it is Rowena Ravenclaw's ghost. It's a Grey Lady.
Okay.
But yeah. So
Very
and this fits in with the new
Oh, there we
style
go.
of
Half-Blood Prince.
yeah the new style of the castle. So
Okay.
yeah.
What's that coming out of the door? At the bottom? It's like
It's
some sort
a
of
fire
dragon. Or something.
Yeah, so basically,
Okay.
somebody sets off a spell to basically combat thing, and this spell gets away from him, and he sets off a fire dragon, it burns everything. So they have to
Okay.
fly away from it on the brooms.
Burns everything. I like that. Okay, cool.
Has anybody
Right.
got into the Hogwarts Legacy game at all?
Oh, I'm so jealous.
Yep.
No.
Amazing.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
hear
it's-
really good things about it. Actually, Craigster, your brother, Scotty, he's He's a Trisha.
Streaming it, yeah. He's enjoyed himself.
He's lovely. Anyone
That's
else out
awesome.
there? Are they playing it? Oh, what about you, Andrew? Are you?
I beat the main story so far, but I still have a lot of quests to do. But it's fun. It's so much fun. I'm Slytherin, and I definitely embrace like doing all the darker stuff that you can try to do. It's cool.
Oh, I like it. Always go for the darker stuff they do. We all want to be Sith Lords or something like that, don't we? Let's have a look at this then. Disney CMS series. We have a look at these and then we take a look at some photographs. All right. So Lego in their wisdom, of course, are coming out with what I think is an absolute feast for the eyes for a CMS series. I really do. And I want to know what people's favorite one is from the series. And do you know what? I'm going to start at the other end for once. And Carrie. So, Carrie, what's your favorite minifigure?
It's so hard to choose because they're all pretty awesome.
You've got to do it, Carrie. You've got to choose one.
I think I'm going to have to go for Pocahontas just because, one, we've never had a Pocahontas, and two, her hair's pretty cool. Like the way it's flying off to the side.
Yeah.
I think it looked really good.
That looks nice. That does look nice.
I'm looking forward to Greg saying Pocahontas wrong. Just saying.
I just call it poker for short. Just saying.
Worse.
What can I say? I can pronounce the word poker. Ian, I know you don't like minifigures. I know you don't like mini dolls. I know you like chicken wings. But what do you think of these for a CMF series?
Yeah, it's a good series. I find it slightly weird that they've now gone back to doing princesses as minifigs.
Mm-hmm.
So you now got some that are only available as minifigs, some which are only as mini dolls. It's a bit weird. But yeah, it's a good series. There are a couple who I have no clue who they are.
Okay. Well, Pinocchio with his nose. I mean, that's a bit controversial, isn't it? He's got a conch.
When Lego do noses, they always look weird. I've tried it a few times. It's always a bad idea. So I'm expecting that from angles he will look odd.
You can't not have a nose though on Pinocchio. I mean, that's
that's his party trick.
Mickey's got a nose. Come on, Stitch has got a nose.
Yeah, good point. Actually,
yeah. So molded heads, that's different. When they try and put a nose on a standard minifig head, it always looks odd.
It almost looks like when you look at that picture there, he's got Kirby eyes minifig as Pinocchio.
Yeah, I guess so. So Andrew, Brick and Brood.
Yeah.
What's your favorite figure?
I was a big fan of the Robin Hood movies, and so I think that's pretty cool that they made the Robin Hood and the King there. The King looks pretty good.
Definitely.
He's a prince.
Prince John.
Oh, he's a prince. Prince John. Oh, okay. Sorry. It's been a while since I watched it.
Don't ruin King Richard.
Fair enough.
I wanted him sucking his thumb. Mommy.
Yes. Oh, that's great. And Cruella de Vil is pretty great.
That's a great choice. So you're a Robin Hood fan.
Yes.
What about you, Billsy? I mean, I think these are a feast of a CMF series for the eyes, and an absolutely splurge of spectrum color. Have you got a favorite?
Yeah, I mean, personally, I'm an insane Alice in Wonderland fan, so I love the Queen of the Hearts.
Nice. Good shout.
I think, and most of them are pretty good. The two questions that I come out of this one, just me being very objective as I am, I didn't think Coco. I didn't realize Coco was that popular enough to have two minifigs in a set. And I don't like what they've done with Baymax. It should be round.
Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah,
he should be a big fig.
Yeah, I agree. I think a big fig definitely would have worked better. I haven't seen that particular cartoon.
Colors and range, awesome.
Yeah, that is good. That is good. Kerry, what do you think? Are you a fan of this particular CMS series?
Oh yeah, I've got the first two series, so I'll be definitely getting all of these. Yeah, I was going to say that my favourites are Robin Hood and Prince John, but because of what been said, I'll say Mickey himself because we've never had him as a Sorcerer's Apprentice.
Oh, okay. Very
That's a good
cool.
one too, definitely.
Very cool. I mean, they're all good. There's no wrong or right answer here. Jake, have you got a favourite, and are you going to be participating in purchasing this series?
Yeah, I'll get a couple. See, I'm one of the ones who gets questioned by people in the Lego store because I ask for random blind bags and they go, wait, what? Sorry, I just want to double check what you just said. I don't want people pre-feeling them for me. No, I want blind backs. I want them to be blind. I want to open them, not find out what's in them until I open them. But Pinocchio is probably my favorite because of the nose. I think the nose looks cool. In it.
Yeah, I think Pinocchio is a good choice as well. There's nothing wrong with that. And what was the name of his fish that he had? His pet.
His fish was a cricket.
No, it's got a fish in the bowl.
A fish in the bowl. It's a print. Yeah, it's a printed piece.
Oh.
Is it Figaro? Oh, that's the cat.
No, Figaro's the cat.
Geppetto.
Cleo.
Cleo.
Yes.
Geppetto.
Yeah.
Cleo is
Geppetto.
Geppetto's pet goldfish.
Yeah, pet goldfish. I mean, people are going to be using that for pet stores and all sorts of things. I think we need a pet store, don't we? That could be next year's modular. You heard it here first. Folks.
Go to pet shop modular.
Oh, yeah, that was a pet shop. Are they the same thing as a pet store?
Yes.
And a pet shop.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Just saying. I can't fool anyone. What can I say? All right, Craig. There's no pulling the wool over your eyes. What's your favourite minifigure in this new series?
Oh, easily Robin Hood by far.
Cool.
But I do like the Kirk. I do like that film. I think the message of that Kirk film is really, really cool. It cheers me up to know that they celebrate it. That the way that their Mexican culture sees death. It just
for sure.
It just gives me a buzz.
It is, honestly. It takes something that really is a negative, but on the other hand, it kind of flips it, makes it very positive, and makes you kind of think, well, yeah, let's face it. Dying is, of course, a big part of living, and that's a fact.
And
so
there's just too many good stuff on each one of these that make all of them to a degree worth getting. And I know Scott would say Stitch was his favourite.
Printed base plates as well.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. And Stitch, to be fair, Stitch is very, very cool. And it makes me want to go and watch the movies, to be honest.
I think it's the guitar for me. Coco's guitar.
Yeah.
The detailing on that is beautiful.
They've knocked it out of the park. Let's see if we can look at these. I think they ran out of, I don't know, studio. And they're basically, the money they had there for their budget was a lot of green paper and green socks, by the looks of it.
And they did a big full set, not a short set, which is good.
This is a big set. Yeah, no, you're quite right. Oh, here we go. Look at that printed piece.
Half of the set have noses, so I think that's quite funny.
Who knew?
Yeah. That's it. Pinocchio does look quite cute.
I want the little damage. I don't want the owl. They actually don't like Mickey. He's probably the worst one, I think.
Who's that?
Well, no,
Who's the worst?
the rabbit's pretty pants, to be fair.
Yeah. Well, that Oswald. I mean, where's Oswald come from?
He's always been there. He was before Mickey.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah.
Is he actually a mouse? Or,
No, the rabbit.
It's a rabbit.
Rabbit.
He's a rabbit.
Mhm.
Okay.
Rabbit.
All right. Stuff.
He's part of the new Brickhead lineup too.
Honestly, some people are so easy to trigger.
He looks like
he's
is it
stood
the
on
Princess
there.
and the Frog? It is, isn't it? And I reckon someone will use that thing to make a Baron Samedi for Bond.
Yeah.
I can't remember his name, Mister whatever he is in Princess and the Frog, which I think is more obscure than Kirko, to be honest.
Now, what would be the chances of that? You throw a load of minifigures on the floor, and they all end up on the right way up. It's incredible. Well done. That could be an Olympic sport. That could be. But anyway, very
It's just
cool.
the same way that buttered toast always lands face down. It's the exact same thing. Exact same phenomenon.
Yeah,
cats
maybe
land
they've
on their
got the
feet.
back of them. That's what it is. All the
It's
backs
weird
have got
as
back of
fun.
them.
He's definitely holding the weakest one.
I do wish they'd done a Little John though, because then we'd have had a Baloo figure and we could have used it for other things like Tailspin and
yeah.
Jungle Book.
Look
Why didn't they do
right there.
Jungle Book? Why didn't they do Mowgli? I don't understand.
Yeah. Look
Why
for
didn't they
the
do Jungle Book?
Jungle Book is an odd one to
necessities.
leave out.
They're all a bit odd, aren't they?
This was the same conversation we had at Bricktastic.
I'm just going to throw it out. Have we ever had a Mary Poppins minifig?
No.
I think so.
I don't think so.
I don't see one.
No?
No, I don't think we have.
so.
What in Dimensions? Maybe no.
Yeah,
No.
and I'm just going to throw that. That's a good shout, actually. Dimensions, but I don't ever think we have. I'm just throwing it out there, guys. But if someone said to me, Craig, what would you like to see be made up as a CMF series? I'll tell you what I'd like to see, and I don't know if it's a big thing in Australia or Canada. I really don't. But in the UK, people love it, and that's the Masked Singer or the Masked Dancer. Give me that as a CMF series. I'd love that. or
I don't know much about that.
No, not here.
well, check it out. Check it out. You'll
I've
agree.
heard of
Or
it, but I
maybe-
don't know much about it.
Could they do a CMF series on Lego
They almost
Master
did it with video,
Contestant?
really, didn't they? To be fair,
Pretty much.
Yeah.
That is true, actually. That is true. What have we got out there? Feeling with Bricks is saying Sir Hiss.
Yeah, the snake.
Okay, the 6. Anna's saying I would love the Jungle Book minifigure.
Yeah, it's a great idea.
They were all the
Jungle
same
Book.
voice actors, weren't they? In Robin Hood that did Jungle Book, didn't they? So
It sounded like it.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Fox and the Hound.
I think there's
definitely.
only a couple that crossed over.
Yeah, good point, AV. It was really, I suppose, wasn't it? It's what it really was. All right, good stuff. So that's a look at those, which is pretty damn good, isn't it? So should we take a look at some pictures? So let's take a look at some pictures, shall we? See what some people sent in. Now, peeps, if you sent in some pictures and I haven't named them over to actually view them, then I do apologise, and I will show them off next week. In the meantime, though, let's fire up these. Oh, that's interesting. Fire up the Quattro indeedy. Right, all I've got to do now is just associate this with that and just do that. Also, folks, just saying, never upgrade your PC just before you go live on a stream, especially when it's a massive new version of Windows as well. It can be it can throw you a little bit. Anyway, we're going to have a look at some pictures. Quite a few of you have actually sent them in to me today, which is pretty damn good. So let's get rid of that and bring this in. So one moment, please. Craigster, are you going to be joining us tomorrow on the stream for a bit of Mando magic?
Possibly. Depends what you're talking about.
Okay. Well, what I'm talking about is this actually, because while I'm teeing up this, guys and girls out there, tomorrow 4 p.m. UK time, 11 o'clock a.m. EST USA time, I'm going to be doing this. Oh, that sounded sexy.
How good's that beat?
This is the way. I love that beat, mate. I use that for all my thing. I came across it. It was really random. I'm like, oh, it's really good. And about 10 seconds on from there, it goes really horrible. And I'm like, oh. But it's really good. I love it. Yeah, that's cool. I'll play it again one more time before we go out, folks. But anyway, let's get these pictures in, shall we?
I've got loads to say about Mando, so it'll be fun.
Have you?
Yeah.
Did you? Would you give it a thumbs up or would you give it a thumbs down?
Thumbs up. Thumbs up.
All right, good stuff. Good stuff. That makes a change for us to actually have liked something, doesn't it?
Well, it makes a change for you to have liked something. I've liked all of it.
Okay, I say I've got good taste. You like Book of Boba Fett, and I'm like, nah,
Yep.
And Pora, well, I can't talk about it too much because Billsy ain't got a clue what we're talking about. We might as well, I don't know, talk about Battlestar Galactica. It doesn't mean.
I liked Blandor. It's just I didn't like the bits with Cassian Andor in it. Everything else was brilliant.
Really? Okay. All right. That's interesting. Up. I tell you what, right? That is a set. I am getting day one. Is up. Love that.
Yeah.
Great minifigures. Great. I only watched the film 2 weeks ago. Oh my god, I was in bits. I was crying. Everything.
Better love story than Twilight.
I did. And you do remind me of the dog that's in it as well, Craig. He is. but even Craig said he was like the dog. And I was like, when I saw the cartoon, I was like, yeah, he is. That could be your sig fig.
Does that make you the old man then, Greg?
Yeah, he's the old man.
I'm the little kid.
Yeah, sure. Or are you the bird?
Yeah, they're let down by not having Kevin in it, isn't they? That was the problem.
I was the little kid. Oh no, dib dub dub. I was in the Scouts. What can I say?
Yeah,
I know how to tie a knot.
It's dressed in Scouts uniform.
Moving along swiftly. Okay, this is Hogsmeade. This is a Hogsmeade from who sent this in? Fab Blondies. You out there still, Fab? Oh, there we go. Picture time. Fab, I got to ask because I always like zooming in on pictures because you learn things, Billsy, when you zoom in on things. The world looks different in funny ways. Slow mo, for example, it looks strange, but I couldn't quite work out what's this up here. What's all that about?
It's just
what we got there.
Blind pull tab, is it not?
It's a what?
Just a pull tab on a blind.
No, that That in the middle there,
Yeah.
just above the
It's a
chimneys.
pull tab to
It's the pull
pull the wine
tab.
down.
Is it? I've got no idea. Looks like a bolt up to me.
You're the only person who can do a picture segment on a Lego show and not talk about the Lego.
Oh
Yeah, amazing.
All right. I've got to be a bit slightly self-indulgent, surely. It's why. Anyway, this is a good minifigure. What's the name of this minifigure? Let's go with Kerry. Kerry, come on, Kerry.
It's Mrs. McGonagall.
Oh, okay, cool. I've
That's
got to
the
ask
first
this.
time she features with no hat on.
Yeah, it's nice. That is exclusive minifigure to this set, is it not?
Yeah.
Okay, good stuff. And then we got Honey Dukes down here. This is nice, like that. These were actually, I got to say, Fab, brilliant application of the stickers. They are hard stickers to put on. Those ones. They really
I've had a
are.
banquet in the 3 broomsticks. To have you know.
Me too.
Bright Street says, "Oh no, I should never send Greg." Yeah, she sent me a picture of all sorts of things. There we go. We're going to see it in a minute. Anyway, next picture. Where should we go for the next one?
Been in Honeydukes as well.
It's what?
I've been in Honeydukes as well.
Have you really?
Yep.
Okay, that's pretty cool. Let's go to the next picture then, if I can.
There was
There we
too many
go.
Americans there. It was a bit off-putting.
No, surely never.
Oh, yeah,
I
they're
can't
loud
believe that.
tourists. I'm telling you.
All right, so this is
nice.
Eureka who sent this through. This is amazing, Eureka. So
Can I just
we've
say
got.
she's called Ulrika?
Yeah, but that's how we say it down south. Yeah, that's how you say it up north. That's how we say it down south.
But one's a name and one's a word.
Eureka. It's the same thing, isn't it?
No, that's what you say when you get out of the bath. When you're displacement
true,
theory.
actually. All right, so
But anyway,
I'm
getting back to
seeing.
my Lego. Wow.
I'm seeing Ninjago. I'm actually seeing mini dolls in this because I've got.
Yeah,
that
there's the
stuff.
shrimp boat. Yeah,
The shrimp boat is actually really good.
hidden side maybe.
Where's that from?
That crocodile.
Raya?
hidden side.
Raya, I think this one. Check
Yeah,
out the
Raya.
Raya sets. Really good. Like a good cartoon as well. Actually, I love the sword that was in it. I was all in on that. On that wave. This is very good. I think the well, this is Ninjago City.
Temple of Air Jitsu is on the left.
Yeah, that's over here, folks. There we go. What's this one in the middle here? What's this?
The Ninjago Dojo Temple, I think it is.
Yeah. Temple.
This looks like Ninjago's answer to the Burrows.
That looks like a mock.
Yeah. That's from Hidden Side.
Yeah.
There we go. Very good. I like it. Oh, it's a crab. Yeah, crab. Always like spot the crabs.
Any ducks?
You can cook them.
Much detail in there.
You can cook them in Ninjago City if you ever built it, Greg.
Yeah, I'm going to build it one day. Look, we've got what's his face over there. Look, it's nice, isn't it? You come out your house, and well, what did I say? I didn't say a name, did I? Did I say a name? It's Woo. I go woohoo. Anyway, so he's looking across and he's looking at a statue of himself. That's nice, isn't it?
It's not meant to be him, but yeah.
Is it not? Oh,
No.
okay.
Not
Very
in the
cool.
temple, not officially the Temple of Air Jitsu. It's the other master.
Oh, is it? Okay. Well, this is a picture
Whoa.
that the Brickbods sent in. Let's have a look at this one.
I mean, I just thought the detailing on this was so good. Like the whole archipelago just looked amazing. But this was my favourite of the bunch.
Really? That's cool.
Well, just look at that looks so good. Like,
No, I'm
how
agreeing
would
with
you do that? I wouldn't even know where to start.
That is a
That just looks like a nightmare of transportation.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, actually, that might have been the result of transporting it. I'm just saying. Right.
That's some serious flexi-tube clip work. That's why I bought a lot of flexi tubes and never used them.
I can't remember seeing that.
Right in the middle, yeah, all the floating ones.
Yeah, it's the one that they had to
Yeah,
put
and-
barriers around because a kid ran into it and nearly knocked them all over.
Oh, no.
There's Ian.
Look,
There's
it's
Ian.
smiling.
That's as happy as he got.
Yeah. Do you come here often?
This was just after we found a piece to replace the string that they lost.
Yeah.
But can we focus back in on Carrie's little vignettes that were awesome that she wasn't going to put out, and I was like, why not do more?
Mm-hmm.
I agree.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah,
reckon,
habitat's
folks?
cool.
Lots of bananas and a random bat that someone put on there. I don't know who put the bat
You
on
love
there.
minifigures.
welcome.
I want to
Did a
see
great job.
more.
And Eureka. I'm so can I call a card maker? That's
He says you can call it whatever you want in the chat. So it's
oh,
fine.
okay. Eureka. Thank you.
Okay.
Eureka. We've got Brick Jedi out there. Ahoy, ahoy. Welcome along. Anyway, this is Ian. It's in his post. There we go. You'll see them. I interviewed them as well.
There was a kid there with ear defenders, and I wish I'd had them when you turned up.
Oh, that's not nice, is it?
I was kind of hoping those giant portraits were going to mean that he couldn't find us, but unfortunately he did.
Well, everyone kept sending me in all sorts of directions as well. That became a bit of a thing when I got there. But anyway, yeah, because I said to Ian and Carrie, I said, have you seen Craig? Do you know where he is? Ian went that way and Carrie went that way.
Yeah.
And I was like,
I did not tell you.
Yeah.
We'd already seen you in front of the vendors, first place you hit.
Okay. Yeah. This is a questionable picture that Carrie sent me.
This reminded us of the little.
Not one of your ones, is it, Billsy?
Yeah, one of the gifts for Brick Scene made us laugh. So.
Yeah, it's very similar, isn't it?
I like it.
It's it's
about the same size as well.
Yeah, it's a bit scary. That is the there we go. This is another one from the Brick Bods. That's currently what their floor looks like.
Yeah, that's the floor. So I've been doing World Book Day crafting in here, and I have tidied it up since I took the photo. But yeah, it got a bit out of hand.
What did you use the brick separator for?
Say again.
What did you use the brick separator for?
Oh no, that is still on the floor.
They're just everywhere.
They get around.
How to say someone's untidy without saying they're untidy? I like your style there, Craig.
I was being creative.
Creative. That's the way to put it.
I just
like
didn't
it.
tidy up yet.
This is Eureka again, but I can't go in too much because it's a tiny picture. But I like, is that cotton wool for the clouds up there? That was good. I like that. Cabbage referring to your picture of your floor, Carrie. Is this a crime scene?
It was too clean.
It was. That was actually quite tidy, to be fair.
It wasn't a crime. It was a great outfit.
Give me my UV light, and it might look different.
Oh, here we go. Somebody can actually take pictures. Here we go. This is from Trevor's video, and I believe this is a avatar set. Sorry, I was getting there. And I was just going to say as well, folks, there is in this month's Blocks magazine, there is a kind of a bit of a mix-up, a fusion of ideas of Blacktron and this style of ship. And I get an interview as well with one of the lead technical designers of Blocks magazine. Anyway.
I buy Blocks down here. Like, I love the magazine. And I just picked it up this week. I only just got January. Like, I'm so far behind. We can't get it any faster. It sucks.
Yeah. Oh, dude. I'll have a word with him about that if you want. The cool thing is that there's a guy that works there called Simon Pickard, and he does a lot of the medieval stuff. Oh my God. He has done some absolutely amazing giant Blacktron stuff. I mean, Craig, just talk about his mock for like 30 seconds or so. What did you think?
It was the best thing at the show.
It was pretty amazing.
Like, how you get that much dark red as well, and then not break on you.
Yeah. That's the first thing I said to him as well. I said, "Where'd you get all this red from? It's amazing."
I asked him how he was transporting it when they were setting up and slightly put them off, and they were like, "Actually, it transported really well, and none of the back broke." And when I looked in the back, where the hanger detail with all the clips and pipes, I was like, "How has that stayed in one piece?" Mine, I sneezed at it and it fell apart.
So yeah,
it's taking bits off and showing me. Actually, he's got it all on base plates. It's absolutely amazing.
Yeah, it is, and it's ginormous. It's like 20 foot. I should have measured it, but anyway, folks, you will see it
and the mock
and the video when it comes out. Indeed, this is Chris Chalice sent this picture in. I don't know what it is, folks. He sends me the smallest pictures known to man. They're literally the size of a stamp. These are actually, it blows up quite nicely. Nice shot of the radiator in the background there. These are eggs. He's going to be doing.
Is that how you get minions?
Maybe. They're like eggs themselves, aren't they? But yeah, he's going to be doing. There's a brick festival at Ware, and he's going to be doing an egg hunt. So
where?
Where's the brick?
In Ware? In Ware?
Where?
In Ware?
Where? Can we have a proper location? Where?
Somewhere in Ware. I think that's the name of the place. It's called Ware.
Right. Okay.
Chalice.
For the non-Brits in the stream, there's a place called Where.
Yeah, that's it.
just before you think we're all going crazy.
And people that live there tend to call it Nowhere. But anyway, moving on swiftly. Anyway, nice eggs, Mr. Chalice. This is our aforementioned young Lauren, who's out there.
Right,
Sweet
need to
Springs.
look at them on Lego. We could have just looked at Lauren's.
I know. Let's see. She's got them all. So what we got here? We got Harry Potter. That's a new one. That's another one we've looked at tonight. Oh, she's put the dragon in the wrong place. His head should be coming out of that one, shouldn't it? What's that bit there? No, if it's that.
Yeah, that does look a bit suspect the way she's got that, doesn't it? Wonder what she's doing with that set.
Yeah, something wrong there, Lauren. Something wrong there. Anyway, she's got whatever that is in the background there. That was like weird stuff.
Base plates or chocolate.
Yeah, looks like fake base plates.
Yeah,
that's all this as well. This is nice. We've got Lego bag in the background like that. Always love your Lego bags in the background, folks. It triggers all the Americans.
Reality straight in there, built wrong.
Oh, here we go. Harry Potter fans, they even against it. They even turn on themselves.
Proper trigger that one. It now
Look at that.
for ages.
It's called creative license.
It's called
laziness.
Yeah, it's called something like creative. That's for definite.
Yeah, I definitely think that bit needs to go on that bit.
It looks like you're trying to make an orange pea. Yes.
Yeah, something along those terms. Anyway,
Rosie was building on yours and the size kind of level yesterday. It was taking rather a long time.
Say this is KO. This is a.
Has Rosie turned into Tree Beard now? He's gone on Lord of the Rings. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, that's the thing. He is. Honestly, he's desperate for content. He's Rivendell. It's like that. Anyway, we were having a good little chat when we were up there. It was nice to meet him. This is a mock that's unfinished. So are mocks ever finished? That's the thing. Interesting. All right, good stuff. Thanks for that, KO. Let's get another book there. This is obviously.
I wonder who this is.
Oh, there's a combination going on here. So we got what do we got? We got a TARDIS. We got Harry Potter. Oh look, there's the new Doctor Who over there.
We got Tom Baker.
Tom Baker. And who's this one?
I think that might be Gaz.
He's going to be Gazza. Yeah, he's from the Who. I do like that. That is a cool minifigure. That one. That was from the Shrieking Shack. Is that?
He got it right. My God, he's getting better.
Right. There we go. Amazing what research does. It really does. This is from Pink Wheels as well. This is a new mock. This is completely unfinished as well. But she wanted
quick at starting new stuff. I've got to take my hat off to you.
Yeah,
it's not pink though; it's purple.
This is true. Of course you do. Yeah, even in Lego Masters Australia, Brickman always is saying about purple. Very limited elements in purple. They do. This is another take.
Ooh, what are you doing with that? That's interesting.
I'm
intrigued.
Yeah, interesting.
I love a technique for
going on there.
Yeah.
Is that just the scaffolding while they're putting the roof on?
This is true. Oh, I tell you what, I can't wait to get the construction site. That's coming soon, folks. That is from the Brickmink Designer Program.
Yeah, you'll be able to build that and put it in. Oh, no, you won't.
We've got a game to play in a minute as well. I've got a little game to play, very quick game to play, because someone sent me in some Nolan. So we can play that. Now, this has come out really small. Anyway, so Brickaskew, I should say, sent this in a couple of weeks ago. This is what they got to a couple of weeks ago. Really, really cool mock. It's like an old house. Nature has kind of retaken it. And anyway, they've continued building it because they've had their orders come in from Bricklink. And this is what it looks like now.
Oh,
wow.
I mean, blimey, that's growing, isn't it? I mean, it's just
literally.
The house is like.
If you go onto his Instagram, there's a whole story. So it starts off as like a regular house with a family. And then the next one, orcs attack the family and basically kill them. And then the one that you've just shown is the one that you've just shown before that one is where nature's taken over it and the orcs have left. And then this is basically, I think there's 4 stages of it.
It's a really good way of doing it. Do it as a comic. I like
I
that.
told him he needs to display it. Definitely needs to display it.
Well, that's very displayable. It really.
Yeah.
The Lego designers might say that's what's the term? Unbuildable or something, wasn't it?
Yeah.
They said
Yeah,
that.
but it's great for a
Strip that down and
for
make
a
it into a
show.
weed. What is he thinking of?
Yeah, exactly. Right. Okay. So Liz sent this in to me yesterday, and she's really into her Nolan at the moment.
Gross.
And so, what do we think? Just out of curiosity, because we've got a panel of experts on, folks. Believe it or not.
Right. I'm ducking out of this because I obviously do something for a living that sends shivers down my spine looking at that. So
Okay, interesting. What do we think this set is? Can we name the set? Can we name the set? So what
It's
we
a
got
Harry
here?
Potter set.
Okay, what makes you think it's a Harry Potter set?
The broomstick, but I might be wrong.
Oh, see, this is the path I took.
Isn't that the blacksmith's?
Oh, I got the blacksmith.
Oh, he's got it.
Well,
Jake's
I
got
was
it
thinking
straight in
about
there.
Jake, what a boss.
So
Not
I'll
gonna
give-
lie, took a small punt in the dark for that one, but I'm pretty proud.
So if anyone knows, you did well. I did exactly the same thing. I saw the broomstick, and I went, "Oh, it's Harry Potter."
Yeah.
And then what I should have done was saw the hammer, which I did, and so that was it. So yeah,
For
there
me,
we
it was
go.
the swords.
Maybe we'll do that each week. Someone send me in an Olin picture, and we'll guess the set.
Knowles, it's like that's the brain of a serial killer.
Is it? Okay. There's a
That's
lot of
what
them
I
out
was
there. Then.
avoiding. That's what I was avoiding. You just went straight in there with your Donny boots on.
It is though. It's crazy. It's scary.
Yeah, don't like Nolan. Gross.
I don't know Nolan. Nolan's very therapeutic if you got the time for it. Anyway,
Yeah.
this is a load of nice sets from Andrew Keefe. Great set, the Ferrari, awesome. There's a couple of good Brickheadz, though. I think Vader could have been done a little bit better, but I do like the fact, though, Billsy, that he's got the red visor. That was a nice touch.
I love that picture. It looks like he's saying to him, "I'm going to stick you with my stick."
I'm going to stick you with my stick.
Yeah.
How nice.
Best
How
chat
nice.
up line ever.
That is.
And
And
mine's bigger than your one. Yeah.
yeah, mine's red. Raw.
Mine's
all right.
cold.
Yeah, one's blue, one's red. There we go. And this is from Ray and his daughter Ella as well. And
That's a great
this
3-in-1
this
set.
is their scores. Yeah, it is actually a very cool set. And they bought these last week at Bricktastic.
I think I've got that set.
And there we go. And that, folks, are all the pictures for this week. Thank you everybody for sending those in. As always, you guys rock. You really do. As does this beautiful panel. And do you know what? How it's almost like we planned this, Craig, but we've just hit 3 hours on the dot. So I think on that note, I think it's a nice time to sort of peruse around the panel and find out what they're up to this weekend or next week. Who knows? About Lego, of course. I don't nothing too personal, if you don't mind. And just let me know what they're going to be up to. So let's kick off with the gorgeous Carrie and the sexy beast himself, Ian, and ask them what they're up to this weekend. You guys going to be streaming at all?
Yeah, we're back streaming. We missed last week, and it was sad not streaming for a week, but we were in a car, so couldn't be. So 8:30 as usual, and we're debating whether we finish off the Mighty Bowser, which we both do want to do, but the Winter Chalet might arrive before then, and we can't resist a Bricklink set, so we might do that instead.
Yeah, do you think they're going to come? Have you had the email
I've
yet?
had a notification saying mine's shipped.
Snap.
Have you? Oh, I've had nothing yet that says it's shit. I've got back orders emails, those ones. They've taken the money, so I'm just like, oh, incoming sort of thing. But yeah, so okay. So we don't know what else did you buy? You bought quite a few of them, didn't you?
The chalet, the Studgate, and the observatory.
Nice. Yeah.
I think it's those three.
Okay,
So,
very cool.
Yeah, I haven't checked my credit card statement. I'm sure it'll be fine.
I tell you what, check it. Check March the 1st. That's when they started taking it out and blowing up everyone's accounts. Crazy but true. It really is. All right, good stuff. We look forward to that. So we don't know quite what you're doing until Saturday. Okay.
Yeah, but both options will be fun. So
Of course they will. It will be fun because you guys will be doing it. which always is. So do check it out, folks. Do check them out. 8:30 Sunday. That is UK time, and that is 2:30. Actually, it's not 2:30, is it? It's 3:30 EST time, I should say. Lovely Kerry. Lovely Kerry with the beautiful movers van or removal van, as some of us like to call them. Mate Fakes and all that. Are you going to be doing anything this weekend? Maybe Sunday or next week?
I'm streaming with Fab Blondies on Sunday. We've just confirmed that during this chat because I remembered that I can. She's basically given me an open invite to go and stream with her any Sunday that I can. And then I will be also streaming on Tuesday. And I had the same idea of Carrie. I'm halfway through the Stranger Things set, but I am potentially thinking of ditching that and doing the Winter Chalet. So if you do it, then
here we go, Winter Chalet. Everyone's doing the Winter Chalet.
But mine says shipped as well. So
yeah, it's hard to resist.
Well, that's what I was doing on stream at the minute. I've just finished the bottom. The bottom. Stranger Things. I've not put any stickers on because I'm going to sell it after.
She's one of these people that picks things up and just does something minor with them and then puts it there. Do you get bored easy or something?
Great one. Well, yeah, I've not put any stickers on it, but I kind of regret it now.
But you're taking it apart. Are you going to sell it or are you going to keep it?
I'm going to build it first and then I'm going to sell it, I think. So I've got nowhere to put it. And it doesn't fit with what I collect.
Well, so. I'm just saying, but I might, if I was you, I'd maybe consider waiting until the new season comes out. Oh, hello. Let's exit that.
I built my slushy truck as well, by the way.
Oh, hold on a minute. Let's bring her back in again. There we go. I think accidentally booted her out. So I didn't realise you was building anything tonight.
Yeah.
Show us what you're building. What have you built? I bought you that.
Yeah, you did. Thanks very much.
You're welcome.
I enjoyed it immensely.
Ian, you're looking at that like you've never seen a Lego set before.
He didn't get to build anything. He's sad.
Oh, well, what did you do?
Not a lot.
He's been fiddling with parts. Like he's made.
Oh, hello.
Little bits.
What's that? Is that R2D2's head?
That is R2D2's head. Yeah.
Okay.
So in our goodie bag from Bricktastic, there was like lots of random bags of Lego. So I've been sorting those.
Figured out what the bags were.
It was the boost.
Yeah, the boost set, the boost droids. I'm missing like 3 bags for a complete set.
Which bags were you missing?
7, 3, and 11, I think.
Yeah, same. I think I was missing 7 and 11. I think I had 3.
Obviously, we're missing the motors as well because then we give us the motors. But
Echo says his are shipped as well. Echo, is yours the chalet? Or was it something else? I need to know because I want to do the construction site, but that's the one I'm most excited about. A stud gate. I've got no idea what I'm going to do with that. But there we go. Where do we get to? Let's go to one of our guests. Let's go Bricky Brew. Bricky Brew.
Right. Yep.
You up to anything this weekend? Doing anything with Lego or anything like that? Or
I actually, funny thing about the Stranger Things set, somebody I know in Toronto saw it on Classifieds, and so I picked it up for him. So hopefully when I drive to Toronto this weekend, if the weather's good, I'll be passing off that one brand new in box to him. Nice. But hopefully getting the Lord of the Rings set on Sunday. We'll see. Yeah. We'll see how that all goes. But not too much. I don't have any scheduled streams or anything coming up yet, but I definitely it's like mine is I'm actually this is the longest stream I've ever been a part of. Like my fiance is like messaging me here like, how's it going? Like,
yeah, you're like that, eh?
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, no, everything's great.
This is short. I'm trying to cut it from 3.5 hours down to 3 hours. I know it's ACOB now has started doing 3.5 hour streams, but honestly, boys, the 3 hours is a sweet. It's somewhere between 2 and 3 hours is a sweet time. It is.
With or without the intro, Greg?
Well, do you know what? I actually said to it, I said, should I stop doing the intro and just and people said, no, I want to be introduced. I want to be introduced. Like, everyone's a diva who comes on this. All right, good stuff. Is he gone home or something? Brick and Boot? Someone dragged him away. Oh, here we go.
No.
Is it Harry Potter
this year? So we
come on in, show us this
off.
Show us this off. Here we go. You're going to be impressed. You're going to be impressed. Right. It's not a cow scale thing, right? It's but it is, a Harry Potter thing. It's good. What camera you got? Andrew, what camera you got? Are you using a Sony
I'm using
camera?
You know what? I'm using it's a Nikon. I couldn't even tell you exactly.
Oh, they're meant to be quite good.
Z6 II.
Oh yeah. I've heard good things about them.
Yeah,
That's
my fiance is a photographer professional, and so I just borrow when she's not using. I'm using her iMac as well.
Oh, she
or
get her on
Mac computer.
Instagram. Get her on Instagram. She must be on Instagram, surely.
Oh, Ashley Ellison Photography. She's a wedding photographer. But,
All right, check it out. If anyone fancies getting married and they happen to live in Canada,
Southern Ontario preferably.
Check her out. Check her out. All right.
Yeah.
Okay,
So here we go. 12 Grimald Place here. I basically took the original set and just added on to it basically. So this is 2 sets with some additional pieces. But I wanted to, as soon as I saw the original set, I'm like, I have to have this in the city, and I have to have it like transforming. So here we go. Here,
look at this.
So these fronts come off as a little bit of a facade. That's the only part that actually removes, and then everything kind of transforms here.
All right, good. Got to make Transformers noises at this point.
Right. So the side walls actually move in here. Hopefully, there we go. And hopefully we'll just separate this nice and easy.
Oh, that's a great idea.
Come on, Andrew.
Come on.
No pressure.
No pressure.
You gotta do it this way.
Come on. Imagine we were on Lego Masters. This is it.
There we go.
To win 10 grand.
That's pretty cool.
That is very cool.
So I'll do a 360 on it here as well, just so you can see. But the roof also transforms a little bit as well, and then these sides can just go back on.
I like the colourful sides better.
Yeah, I ran out of 1x1s. But here we go. So now it's completely transformed. So hopefully these sides you don't see because it'll be in the building. But the back is a little plain, but it is.
That looks quite nice, actually.
Oh, thank you very much. Yeah, I kept the same theme. Like
no, but they are. You look at the jazz club, and my word, it's as plain as anything on the back.
No,
It's nice.
I could put that in my city. Legon done.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. That would go nice in my city, the Gondon, that would be.
No, my city's called Legon done.
Because your one's done.
Yeah.
You could be New Lagondon. There we go. I like
that.
That
Comes off as well, and it's got a bit of an interior. This floor moves up when I want to transform it. Put it back down. But yeah, I potentially might be taking this to Chicago with me. I'm gonna do a little bit more to it as well for Brick World. So anybody that's heading there, I had a blast at Brick World last year there, and I'm looking forward to doing it again. I showed off my. Come down here. I showed off my bridge, and just it was a you guys
whisper
mentioning earlier. Yeah,
whisper it. Andrew, whisper it.
Okay. So I had a really good time there. When you guys were talking about Brickvention, no, is it Brickvention you guys went to? Sorry, the one in Bricktastic. Sorry, Brickvention's Australia. Bricktastic. Was it someone mentioned that they just showed something for the first time, and yeah, it was a great experience. So if you guys have a chance, definitely bring your own MOCs or whatever, I guess, to show off at any kind of show, because it's a great experience 100%. Meeting people. And you know what? My bridge, I wasn't too sure how many people were going to like it, and it was a blast showing it off and meeting people. And a lot of kids liked it. And
it's the people. It's the people. This is the thing. This is the thing they never tell you, folks. Is the people, right? If you're there with a whole bunch of people, right, and you know them, it's like family. It really is. And you guys out there are all like family for me. As long as you're a people person. Hey, Craig. All right, so where do we get to then? Billsy, are you up to anything this weekend? Are you doing anything Lego fied? I mean, do you feel
Lego,
under pressure?
For once, this weekend's huge for me. I'm going to pick up Rivendell and obviously the Brickheadz myself from our store. I'm lucky. I'm in the middle, within 10 minutes either way of my house from 2 certified Lego stores. Not official Lego stores, but certified.
Oh yeah, you don't have real Lego stores in Australia, do you?
We've got a Discovery Centre, but that's down in Melbourne, and that's like, for me, that's a 18-hour drive, 3-hour flight. But near me, it's certified stores are just as good. One's in a theme park, and they get all the exclusives anyway, so it's kind of not too much different. So I got there. I've got a commission build at gym. A gym wants me to. I've got to finish off a commission build I'm doing, and then I'm stress testing some goats on video.
Oh, stress testing. I like it.
Nice.
So
Very
I'm
nice,
sure I'll
very
upset a few A-files, but we'll see how we go. Need the clickbait videos, you know what I
That's
mean?
it. Yeah. Make the goats groan. Now, talking of which, Snelena sent this picture in to me. Look at this, the Brickvention.
What a
There we go.
gang.
Look at that.
What's that album called for that album cover?
Yeah, the Vention. That's the thing at the moment, is it? People make up album covers, which is nice.
Yeah.
Kids even know about them. But anyway, very cool. Thanks for sending me that instant, Lena.
So, quick question: is Bricktastic is that the biggest show in London, like England? Is that the grand show?
Yeah, it's in part of the Northern Powerhouse in Manchester. It is, but that I think that is
It's
the
big
biggest
show
one.
now. It didn't used to be.
It's the biggest UK show, that's independent. It's always been the biggest UK charity show.
So you're going to go to a show there. That's the one you want to aim for.
Because it's Fairy Bricks, you see, so it's completely run by Fairy Bricks.
Yep. Oh, they were over here they come for Brickvention all the time.
Yeah, they do. Yeah. They go all over the world. So it's the biggest one there. Unfortunately, just the way it lands, they happen to put it in Lancashire. I don't know why, because you know the story, don't you?
No, I love watching all you guys pick on each where you all live. Like that's
God basically, took 6 days to make Yorkshire, and on the 7th day said sod it and just made Lancashire, basically.
Yeah, it's a thing out there. We leave the Northerners to themselves, to be honest, Billsy.
You're very patriotic about where you live, that's for sure.
I don't want to sound like him. Bloody hell.
But he's southern past Watford Gap, so he's south. Everything above Watford Gap is in the north. That's basically how it works.
And you mentioned something before. It's funny, like the towns obviously started with names there, but you mentioned Newcastle and different. We have obviously.
Yeah, we did the same in Australia. When we colonized you. Yeah, we sent the convicts over.
Except where I live. I live in the Gold Coast, and I don't know if there's a Gold Coast in the UK, but.
No, but they're getting the convicts name that, didn't they? Because it's easy for them to remember. That's why they got sent there for stealing gold.
Not very bright, those convicts, but just see what you say. Say what you see. That's what it
works.
Yeah, say what you say. Yeah,
we're not going to give them any ovens or anything. So
their favourite game was I Spy, wasn't it?
Simple, really.
There we go. What can we say?
Very good.
If there is a Gold Coast in this country, someone let me know. It could be in Jersey for all we know. Is Jersey part of the UK? I don't know.
Inside an amusement park, there might be one. That's about it.
Well, to add to the name, the town. Talking about looking, like Jake said, they call it what they see. The town next to mine is literally called Surfers Paradise.
Really? Awesome.
Nice.
And is it a surfer's paradise?
It's a beautiful beaches, but no one surfs here.
You give them you give them a chance, an opportunity to name something themselves, and they come up with that. Piffle.
They realised the surfing on it would ruin it, so they just called it that, and then
I bet there's a shop there called the Surf and Turf or something like that.
There's plenty of cringy name shops around.
Yeah, like Cat Kitson. All right, good stuff. Thanks. That
was a weird jibe.
First shot that came into my head. Anyway, okay, Billsy, lovely to have you on. Lovely to have Andrew on as well. It's been amazing. It really has. Someone who is always amazing and always rises to the occasion is, of course, Mr. Studs. I live above Watford. Do you, Solo? I thought he was. I think it was slightly inner London. But that makes you northern. Then is it northerner? We got Brick Hive out there. Say good afternoon, builders. Anyway, Jake Studs. Are you up to anything this week? Are you going to be taking it easy? Put your feet up. Maybe put Avatar on or something.
Yeah, this weekend I'm doing nothing, but always as per normal. The Tuesday Ray Train with me and Billsy, beginning and end. All the way through.
He loves getting his whistle out.
Always get my whistle out. It lives on my desk. Tuesday Raid Train starts 9 p.m. with this guy, finishes at like
9 a.m. your time.
10 a.m. the next day with that one there. It's
there
fantastic.
You go.
What a show.
Epic.
It is cool, actually. Who's that geezer that you stream with, Billsy? Because I quite like. He's a nice bloke.
Oh, the better one, Builder.
Yeah, the funny one.
Yeah.
Is it one that can build Lego?
Billsy, when you stream with him next, can you tell him he's got lovely hair? Honestly, it's really nice hair.
So funny story, real quick story. He said when he was growing his hair, he wanted to look like the Top Gear host.
I was going to say James May. He
That's
looks
who he
like
wanted to
James
look like.
May.
Yeah,
He totally
Yeah.
looks like
Yeah.
James May. He really does.
Captain Slow.
Yeah.
Oh, I love it, man. Top
I'll let
Gear's
him
funny.
know.
It really is. All right, so Jake's going to be doing nothing this weekend. It's going to be like being a student all over again for you, Jake. Very good. And not even a stream, though. You're going to do a Sunday stream? I mean, he doesn't burn too many calories streaming, let's face it.
No, I'm
Right?
I'm dead. Like
He's going to be peeling himself out of bed tomorrow, he will be, folks.
there have been moments where I've been like, I might fall asleep right now.
Really? All right,
He's
quickly,
still
we've got to
being
round it up.
Sarah.
We've got to round it up quick before he falls asleep. Craigster, are you going to be doing anything this weekend, old boy?
Possibly something with you, maybe.
Oh yeah, that's going to be exciting, isn't it?
No.
I can't wait for that. It's going to be amazing exciting. What are you thinking of building?
I'm not building. I'm sorting. I
What are you
cannot
thinking of
build
building?
anything in this. Look at the state of it.
There's a mess. Oh, you're going to be tidying up tomorrow, are you?
No,
Okay.
I found all that.
Sports
look.
Direct bag.
No, look at it all.
Oh my god, what's in it? Is it you got an AT-AT in it or something? That's a big
I have
bag.
no idea what's in it. I left it as a future problem for myself by putting it in one of the tubs.
Oh,
One of the
Okay.
tubs I use for transporting MOCs, and it's been sat long since I've been to Shurs that when I got it out, I was like, I put all them in there. And yeah,
I do that. Yeah.
yeah.
So, all right. That's a
That's
and
just
don't
one
forget-
of them, by the way. There's 3.
Okay. Now, for anyone who's watching this stream back, don't forget.
And everybody that's on the show is going to be down below in the description. So if you go down there, check everybody else out after the stream. And while you're down there, give us a big thumbs up.
There you go.
Right. Which one do you like the best, Craig? That one or this one? This one.
Yeah.
Oh, no, he's gone now. He's gone.
Oh, you've embarrassed
we know.
him.
I love it. I
Aw.
forgot. I haven't used a Kuntash one in ages. I got to love it. You know, because what we were saying, Andrew and Adam, because there was a time where we just said Kuntash is just it's the sexiest word, and we was doing like Kuntash and all stuff like that, and making it sound like, especially I think Carrie and Kerry in particular were very good at it.
I was not on that stream.
Yeah, you was. You wanted to be, didn't you? Go on, show us your Kuntash.
My rear end.
Raccoon
Yeah.
dash.
I love it. I really do.
Nice Kuntash.
So do I, mate. Very cool. All right, good stuff.
When you say it with an Aussie accent, it sounds like a mustache above a woman's leg.
to some people it is. But yeah, what am I going to be doing this weekend? Well, I'll tell you what I'm going to be doing this weekend. I'm going to be doing this. Oh, I had a little bit of time then to take a swig of drink, something to eat, and adjust myself, and then boom, I'm back again. 15 seconds. That's all I need, folks. It really is. It's the truth. Thank God for TV adverts. That's all I can say. And on that note, I just want to thank Brick Stage Pass, Jake Studs, the Brick Bods. That's Ian and Carrie. Carrie being the one on the right. Brick and Brood, aka Andrew, Billsy, aka Adam. What a lovely name. I like that. And Kerry /Brickapix. Thank you for being here, you lovely lot. And especially you lovely lot out there as well. The likes, of course, of Solo,
The Northerner.
The Brit, yeah, exactly. The Northerner. You're out of my London ones now, Solo. You're a Northerner now, you are. Brick Hive, he was out there tonight, and he still is, actually. So good to see you, dude. Trevor's videos, he was out there. Minifig Who, Infamous Convict, lovely to see you, my friend. AV Bricks as well. Lovely to see you two out there. Snalader, thank you for all the pictures as well. Simon, Salix, and Mega Man. Who else was out there? Brickham's Den. He was out there. And we learned tonight, folks, that Brickham's Den, and he lives about an hour away from our good friend Andrew, which is
That's
very, very
correct.
cool. We love Brickham's Den. I tell you what, he's a really cool man. He really is. And Brickham's Den, you must come on again soon, one day. Minark, thank you so much for the super chat. And of course, get well soon, my friend. Nicole's out there somewhere, probably watching this back someday soon. Happy birthday to you, Nicole. Fat Blondie, she was out there. Shy Time is my time. A couple of Brickheads, they were out there too. and of course the gorgeous Brightest Witch Bricks. And don't forget, folks, Lego is a wonderful thing, and each and every one of you are too. Take care, have a wonderful weekend, and I will see you tomorrow very, very soon. Cheerio.